3, 2, 1.
It worked! It worked! There were no problems in the opening. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. You guys, I'm ready. I'm ready to condone violence. Just kidding. I would never do that. I'm ready to join a fan club of a comic book series. I'm ready to take over the world, but in a good way. Why do I sound so quiet? There we go, that's better. I'm ready to get some games on because you guys, the meetup is so close. I'm so excited about the meetup. I don't think I'll stream tomorrow, but today will be the final stream for a little while. Yeah, so I'll say more about that in a bit because there's a lot to cover. Big stuff's happening. Tomorrow's my last day of work until a week from Wednesday. So I have about 7 days off. We'll probably have a week without stream for a bit, but we'll see. We'll see, okay? I might change that depending on what's going on. So first of all, I gotta address everybody that made it to the stream. There are people in chat I need to say hello to, so I can catch up with chat, and then we can play some Fall Guys. So first of all, looks like Kimbot is being helpful, which is good. How's it going, Chrissy? Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Luigi. David's not going to be streaming for a bit after this stream. Sad. It's because he's doing the anticipated meetup. That's right. Yeah, sad versus happy feeling about that. I feel similarly, Luigi, because the truth is I'm not going to be able to hang out with all of you guys. There's a significant part of you that I won't be able to hang out with. So I also will feel the twinge of sadness for not hanging out with you guys, but quite a bit more overwhelming happiness for being able to hang out in person with some of you. So the title in stream made me sad. That should be me. Whatever happened, Sarah? Whatever happened? Also, your name and Christy's name are remarkably similar color-wise and last name-wise. It's almost like your sisters or something. Hello, how's it going, Dean? How's it going, man? Hello, Luigi, again. Hello, Toady. Hello, Speedster. My Twitch just auto-turned light mode. Bruh. I'm so sorry, Luigi. So sorry. Oi, 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 indeed. A gang leader now. How'd that happen, Speed? How'd that happen? It's going really good. How's it going, Mad Hat? Welcome on, my dude. How are you? Thanks for being here. It be me, indeed, Mr. Dean. It's going really good. I had a pretty busy day at work today, but hey, you know what? Here we are. I'm also going to test out the Stream Elements bot. So here goes nothing. Hopefully, this bot will work. We'll find out. Also, I found something else out. Because I'm using a green screen, my eyes freak out sometimes because guess what color my eyes are? Green. Well, technically hazel, but I mean sometimes my eyes are transparent. Hey, Kenzie. Hello, how are you? Welcome on in. How is your Tuesday going, my friend? Oh, by the way, talk about hype. I cannot believe I'm gonna meet you in person in November. That is such good news. I cannot wait to meet you in person. Christy, you want to be a part of the Hood Fellas? We primarily operate in Ben's Discord server, the Hood Fellas. Spoopy. Congrats, you are now our 3rd member. Whoa. This is gonna be growing fast, I'm assuming. I was today years old when I realized how good eggs sunny side up taste. Dude, sunny side up is the GOAT. It's like the sleeper way to eat eggs. It's really good. Nintendo just tweeted that Donkey Kong Country 2 is coming to SNES Switch Online. Let's go. That's awesome. That is good news. I had no idea. It's like Discord new. Discord? Hello, Insane Asylum? How's it going, Lola? Welcome on in. Bummed about last stream for a while because I'm so close to VIP. Oh, sorry, Kenzie. Don't worry, I'll just stream for 24 hours and skip work so that you can get there. You lead it? Not bad, my dude. If it's not Annie.
I played a round of Slime Climb today and I swear it ended in a different way than usual, and then when I got another round of it later it was normal, so Fall Guys do be a bit confusing today.
Does it? Okay, well, I guess we'll find out when we play some more games today. Which reminds me, Annie, how do you feel about queuing up for a game? Oh, wait, Sarah, did we ever figure out who changed your name in Discord? Did you? I changed my name to that in Discord? What did you change it to? How are you, Lola? I'm so excited too, Kenzie. It's going to be a good time. How do you forget you spelled your own last name wrong? Did that happen? September 23rd? That's right around the corner. That's awesome. Yes, this is Twitch. I was like very confused for a second. Friggin' Fall Guys. I have 50 minutes left in Goodfellas, so I'm going to have to finish the movie. I'll be looking. Thank you. Enjoy Goodfellas, Speed, and thanks for stopping by. Even if you're recruiting it for your weird underground regime, that's fine. All right, Annie, let's heck and go. Anyone else that wants to join Annie and I in a game of Fall Guys, you jump right on in now. All right. Appreciate the lurk, Speed. Also, Mario's Super Picross is also coming. And as someone who loves Picross, this is good news for you. Glad to hear that, Luigi. Sarah's the better Carlton on Discord. Oh, but it's spelled Carlton. That's hilarious. I figured out who changed it. I like how Sarah's name is the better Carlton, and then Carissa's name on Among Us was not Christy. It implies that Christy is like the hub of all things socially related, and so everyone is just a derivative of Christy. I like that. I think that's classified information, Lolo. All right, so without further ado, let's hope this works, and let's play some gravitationally inclined fellows, shall we? Christy is the point of reference. She's the axiom by which all of reality in the universe depends. Yeah, and someone changed your Discord nickname to Better Crimsty. I think it was Donnie. So, you know, things get a little dicey when you start comparing siblings. I understand that. But just saying, if that's her nickname, I wonder what her nickname would be if she became a mod. Just putting that out there. Oh. We're kind of confusing our music a little bit here, so let's turn off music in game. David, are you the better Donald? I wouldn't say that. I would say I was a failed experiment, and Donnie was the remastered, improved version. All right. So here's my goal, guys. I want the hot rod flames, because I mean, look at this. So I'm going to save up some kudos to get it. All right. I really, really want it. All right, I'm gonna invite. Oh, Annie just disappeared. Rip. I said, David, you are the better Kimball. Okay, that's a derp. That's a legit derp. Thank you very much for calling me out there. Donnie was the software update. Yes. He's the remaster version. We can't see the game. Good to know. Thank you. I wonder why. It's visible. Weird.
We can't see the game. Also, it wasn't responding. Hold on.
You know what? Do you know why? Because the executable got renamed. So OBS couldn't find it because of the update. Alright, Annie, I just invited you. Hey, David, nice background. Like the melee style. Also can't see the game. Thanks. So my sub ran out. It's only a matter of time before I lose the Kimballer status. Potato, it was good to have you among us. I will count myself grateful for each day you were a Kimballer. If anybody else would like to join Fall Guys, I will keep this open. Otherwise, it can just be Annie and I, the dynamic duo, for a while until someone else wants to join. I have no problem doing that. So I'll invite you again, Annie, just in case you need it. And we'll start our first game. I'm purple, by the way, because of the team I was on with Matt. We were the Grape Jones Soda. We were Grape Jones Soda Fury. Potato with the bait and switch. Would you look at that?
You forgot about Twitch Prime.
I forgot about Twitch Prime, and that's a little silly. You know why that's a little silly? Well, I don't have a Prime command, but there's a Prime message that comes in. Thank you very much, Potato, for the 9 months. You have the gold badge now. Congratulations, and thank you, Mr. VIP. And by the way, playing Among Us with you yesterday was super fun. Was it yesterday that we played? I believe it was. I'm sorry I have to buy you toothpaste. I just got excited because I saw you stream. Well, thank you, Sarah. Enjoy buying toothpaste as much as you can find enjoyment in such an endeavor. And I will see you again real soon. I'll try to not make you jealous by hanging out with your sister all the time and taking photos with her and visiting cool places around. Just don't think about that. Just don't think about that. If it's not Esther, how's it going, Esther? Hello to you also. Hello to you also. Yeah, you got the gold badge, Potato. It's looking real good on you, too, I must say. It's Ducksy! Hello! How are you? Welcome on in. I wish we could have played longer. Yeah, you did disappear pretty quickly, but it was so fun while we had it. And get back to packing up for the house. Packing up, eh? Are you moving? Please take a lot of pictures. All right. All right, Sarah. We will. Yeah, you are new, Duck. Well, thank you. That's really nice of you to say. Welcome on in. I'm doing really well now that we're playing some Fall Guys, listening to some music. Just kind of vibing out. Like to be updated. I'm sad but excited. I'm sad that you weren't able to hang out with us too, but overall, obviously, whoa. I'm really excited. I cannot wait for this. I'm so excited for this meetup, man. It's gonna be really, really great. I've been like praying like a complete disaster hasn't happened after all the wildfires and obviously, you know, the pandemic and all that. What more could go wrong? And hoping nothing else will happen. We'll see. I was like, I better not get sick or something. So I don't think I'm getting sick. So yes, Donnie, we have open slots. I would love it if you joined us. Please join us, Donnie, if you can. Love to have you. It's just Annie and I right now. Technically, this is the first David meetup. It is the first meetup. Yes, it is. It is. Thanks to the lurk, Lolo. I appreciate that, dude. Dang it, he doesn't remember me again. But Duck, you can't be using language in this is a family-friendly server. This is a family-friendly server. I gotta remind myself to get rid of that phrase though, because it got through the filters. That message didn't send? Well, maybe it sent for me, because I noticed it. Man, I'm so glad you're part of it too. 4th or 5th, easy peasy. Can't wait for David to experience Big Yeetus. I'm excited for that too. I'm excited for you to be part of it also, Dean. Goodbye, Sarah. Thanks for being here. Any room? Yes. Oh, do you not have Fall Guys, Potato? We all miss you, Sarah. But first you must admit if it was you. Ooh, thank you, Esther, for taking care of that. I appreciate it. Let's see. I love this this version of the DuckTales song. Oh my. We're getting a little rowdy here, gamers. Someone fell off. You hate to see it. I love doing risky dives when there's a wall. I feel so safe. Maybe deceptively safe. Hop in the next round. Let's go. We have one more open spot if you'd like to play, Esther. You certainly can. We have Annie, myself, and soon to be Donald in the ranks. Also, Donnie, by the way, I have a commitment to whenever someone calls you Don, which is not your name, I will call them out in a very embarrassing way every time I see it. That's how dedicated I am to respecting your wishes, all right? Because I also have to make up for all the times I've unintentionally and unknowingly called you that against your wishes. However, if we focus on it too much, it might become a whole Carl condones violence thing, right? That's become associated with him because of how hilarious his reaction is when you say it and how much he doesn't want to be associated with it. So I'm trying to not create that effect with your name, Donnie. But we'll see how it goes. Gotta get straight to the point here. Once my nails are dry, sounds good, Esther. Sounds good. I do not have the game of males being pulled by a gravitational force greater than their own. You implying Fall Guys have their own gravitational force? No, I don't know why you think that. Definitely not me. Ah. Gotcha. Yeah, Donnie, that could never be you to rename that. You fell off. I'm sorry, Annie. That's no good. You always call him Don Don. I don't know how Donnie feels about that, but I have a feeling he doesn't like that either. That was painful. I'm so sorry, Annie. I'm so sorry. Yes, Donnie, I believe, is the preferred name, or Donald. I'd appreciate it not Don. It's not that I hate the name, but at a certain point, I've asked people to for so long, and they don't respect it. It's exhausting. Yeah, it's really strange because I think people call me Dave, and I haven't necessarily told people to not call me Dave, but I definitely feel like more people call you Don than people call me Dave, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because people don't want to figure out how to spell Donnie, and they'd rather call you Donnie than Donald, so they just opt for Don instead. Oh gosh. Because I guess Dave and David are both much more straightforward from a spelling perspective. Oh my gosh, did I make it? Oh my gosh. That log went over my head. I was like, weird, ha 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 ha. Yeah, no, it wasn't. That's kind of sus, Donnie. I think that'd be okay, Dean. I think Snonald would be okay. Carl claims not to condone violence, yet he plays Among Us. I mean, true. I never once thought to call you Dave. Really? Why is that, Potato? I'm curious. Donnie seems more like a pet name. Don is more casual. What happened to the point redemptions? Oh, I turned them off. Thanks for reminding me. I can turn them back on, though, because I fixed them all. Well, at least for this scene. But it took so long to fix it. It took so long to fix it. So give me a second, Josh. I will try to turn those back on as soon as I can. Channel points. Oh, gosh. Don't like that, flies. Speak gibberish. This. Okay. Whew. I think I got it all. Donkey Kong! Thanks for kicking it off, Toady, with a classic Donkey Kong. Cannot go wrong there. Oh, please get away from me. Oh, okay. You kind of chill in the beginning of this one. Oh, if that was me, it would have got taken. That's for sure. Chicken parm. Hope you appreciated that announcement, Scott. Thanks so much for being here, dude. I'm so excited to see you real soon, man. It's gonna be a real good time. Okay, no one's hanging out. Get out of the way, you idiot! Oh my gosh. I like how you both like bonked heads. That was so lucky. Mmm, delicious. You don't seem like a Dave. You have an attitude that's more like a David. Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad you think so. Dave feels kind of old to me. David feels younger and more youthful. When it happened, Kristen goes, seems like a Donnie thing to do. She was sus right away. Oh, that's hilarious. Gosh dang it, Esther. You were talking more about making cupcakes for Matt's birthday on the 13th? Yeah, that was me. Typical Donnie. Oh, is that like a 13-person tail tag? I don't know. It was a really weird round, Annie. All right, let's see if I can do Jump Showdown. This is where I've gotten the most amount of crowns. I think 3 of my 5 have been on Jump Showdown. I think I've only gotten 5 wins. I like facing my problems head on. Keep in mind, what's tough about the early part is how slowly it moves. More coverage gets covered with both, oh gosh, both of the arms when it's slower. So you can really get, you know, screwed over if things go awry. Okay, let's figure this out. Oh boy. Okay, I think we're good. That they were smart to move over here. So it'll either be okay. So it'll either be just 2 or both here, or be forced to go onto one spot. Okay, nope. It's these 2. So now what typically happens, right, is people get grabbed. I don't necessarily know the optimal place to stand to avoid getting grabbed, other than just avoid. The disadvantage of being further back is that you can get hit by like that by people, and that they can run into you. But if you stand farther up, then people can grab you from behind, cause you to trip, and also kill you. So I don't really know the optimal place to stand. I've seen frauds stand. See, that's what I'm talking about. Just like that. Just like that. So you got to be so careful because people will just come up and grief you. So that guy almost died. So really the best thing to do is try to avoid by moving, I guess. Oh, goodness. It's a miracle that I'm alive. Yeah, see. That'll show him. That'll show him. Oh, 7. I've gotten 7 wins. 7 wins. All right. I'll take that win. Good way to start stream. Good way to start stream. Thank you, Dean.
Nice one, Snavid.
I appreciate the 25 bits. Nice one, Snavid. I'm also excited about that, Luigi. Thanks for showing that in chat. It's Martsy, guys. Can we get a little hello to iMartsy as I get a win? That was a poggers moment. Do you guys see? Do you guys see how I just griefed the griefer for the win? Don't know if you guys caught that or not, but I did just grief the griefer for the win. Pretty epic. Thank you, Esther, for greeting iMarts3. Also, I'm so heckin' close now to the Hot Rod Flames. I'm only 800 kudos away. So that's some good stuff right there. Martsy, how on earth is your Tuesday going, my dude? How is it going? I just beat you in wins? No way, Annie. It's unthinkable. You and I are neck and neck. That was such a good game. Holy cow. I'm pumped. I got through a fruit shoot. I got through a stupid tail tag. Stuff's looking up. Stuff's looking up here. Martsy was just playing Mario Sunshine. Thanks for the shouting out, iMarts. Donnie, I appreciate that a lot. Thanks, Annie. You have 6. All right. I definitely thought I had 5, so it turns out I have 7. This been all right? What makes it just all right, Martsy? What makes it just all right? How can I make it better? What can I personally do? I look at Martsy's streams during work. Yeah, right? So do I, Donnie. So do I. It's really calming. I think Donnie may need to ready up. I don't think we're getting a 4th person this round, so whenever you'd like. Learning some animation and my brain is tired. What kind of animation? What kind of animation are you working on? I'd say that because of the large amount of SNES games, Nintendo Switch Online now has some absolute friggin' worth. Oh, it's become absolutely friggin' worth it because of it. Yeah, no worries. I think she's still waiting for her nails to dry. Although I could be wrong. Connection error? Well, heck. Let's reinvite some gamers here. I don't see Esther online at the moment, so I'm assuming her nails are still drying. So... all right, everyone ready up. We should hopefully not get an error this time. Oh, this music, though. Thanks, Donnie, for queuing that up. What's going on? I'm going to restart my client. Getting some weird quirks here. So this is for the anniversary of Undertale, right, Donnie? Because the drummer guy was celebrating. What's his name? Is it 8-bit drummer? I need not to... wait. I need to not do something lame like fall off on rollout this time. Although at the same time, I feel like I fall off on that one more often than some of the other ones. Because people just grief you, man. That's awesome. Well, I'm just learning how to use Apple Motion. And I want to get some cool stuff. Oh, cool, man. Oh, my word. Animated emotes and, like, alerts. Big money right there. Big money. It's the song I put on my ending stream screen I just added. Oh, gotcha. Oh, that's awesome, Donnie. I like that. Look at everyone elevating their stream game. And for everyone that can't come to the meetup, man, I wish you could. I wish you could be. Excuse me, I wish you could be here. Alright, just invited all the gamers. Alright, sounds good, Donnie. I restarted my client too. Thanks for the bits, Annie. Oh wait, that was a host.
My weekly cheer isn't at 100 yet and it feels wrong, so have my 30 bits.
Thank you for the 30 bits, Annie. I appreciate that. I'm not sure you just hosted, but thank you. In the new stream elements view I'm using, I can't see people that host me for some reason. I gotta look into that and figure out why that is. Hello, Preston. Welcome on in. My day's going good. A little busy at work, but we're having fun vibing here, man, with some Fall Guys. Until the meetup, which is happening very soon. Yay, more connection errors. That's epic. Like the game's having more problems. Well, actually, we'll try Annie's game. Annie, if you can add Kimball Donald. Oh, I can't join the party. Someone else can host, and we can try them. Maybe it's my fault. I don't think it's you, Donnie. I don't know why it would be. Could be that the servers are down right now or something weird. I don't know. No worries. Let's try to invite Donnie to this one. See if that'll work. I had a new update drop today. Yes! It's really fun, Marcy. An update happened today that improved stability, fixed some bugs, and it added an anti-cheat thing, so we'll see how good it works. Although, because this update just came out, I'm sure that means a ton of more people are playing, which is probably overloading the servers, which is probably causing games to quit out. So it's sort of a double-edged sword in that, right? You just added Annie on stream. Very nice, Donnie. Very nice. I just want to host. That's all. So I'm going to go now because my screen is buffering. No worries, Preston. Thanks for the host, man. I do appreciate that. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully this one works out okay. This looks like it's populating at least. I love all the rituals. Because we've, like, done enough PC gaming, now, like, we're just accustomed to doing weird troubleshooting things, like someone else hosting, someone else join, mash the button, like all these weird things that work in different contexts. We just like try all the tactics to get the game to work when it doesn't work properly or how we expect. Hey, Cashpoon. A little bird told me this is the last stream before the meetup. Hexen is trying to kidnap me and bring me. Oh, man. That's awesome, Cash. I don't think that they would probably go for that in the luggage line, but hey, you can give it a shot. Hey, Dan Gaming, welcome on in. Also, Cash, I did not mean to miss this. Hello, I want to say hello to you. Thank you for being here. I've seen those cheaters in those streams, and it's frustrating. Yeah, it is. It is frustrating. What is fun, though, is when sometimes on team games, when cheaters are found, the team that the cheater is on will often try to, you know, kind of bean themselves for the benefit of the entire game, which is pretty cool. So I like it. I like seeing that. So despite, like, you know, the silliness, it's fun to see like people trying to make the best out of it. Your screen is stuck. What is going on with this game, man? Good old Mario Galaxy music. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Oh my gosh. Here's another tactic. If you dive, right? Diving really helps because, oh gosh, it makes you take up less vertical space when you're more horizontal, so that you trip. There's like a lower likelihood of tripping, basically. Oh yeah, there's differences in Seesaw. Wow, they go this way now. What the heck? This looks way more tough. Oh my gosh, how does this work? Wow, that's crazy. Galaxy indeed. It's not even a team game, so I can't move on. It never got to the countdown? That's frustrating, Donnie. Self-sabotage. Thank you, that's exactly the phrase I was looking for, Esther, thank you. And Big Yeetus in the map variations, right? Like what you're seeing. This is brand new. The ones that go this way instead of this way, the seesaws. How's it going, Evan? Welcome on in, E-Chan. Thanks for being here, dude. Listen to some calming Mario Galaxy music. As poor Donnie sits there to wait for the game to be over. Wow, Seesaw's a lot tougher now with this new variant. I'm not sure where the icon is. You Alt F4. Okay, sounds good, Donnie. Hey, Joseph, welcome on in. Well, we're playing Fall Guys right now and having a good time while we're at it. Except for poor Donnie, who's having technical problems, which is really kind of weird. And annoying and frustrating. Why are they called Fall Guys? The better name is Trip Guys. But tripping is a momentary state for them, BB. I feel like they're in a falling state longer than a tripping state. It's like Fall Guys kind of character, or can be used on Among Us as well. That's awesome. That's a good emote. Got an open slot? Possibly. I think Esther is a bit ahead of you, unless she's not ready in 20 minutes, in which case, absolutely. One day I'm going to make a teacher Alt F4 during a meeting. Oh my gosh. That would be hilarious, Luigi. My amazement and hype about these new map variants completely broke the stream, and I had to refresh what I missed. Well, basically we discovered a new element in science. You missed that, but that was pretty cool. Okay, that worked out well. I don't see any differences on this so far. It looks like the standard map without any variations so far. Stumble Chums? Did it really? Are you serious? That's very UK. They must have Americanized it with Fall Guys. Yeah. Thank you for the DK, BB. I appreciate that. For redeeming DK. Oh! It rotates the other way. That is a variation. I wonder if it like changes rotation like mid-game, or if it just goes one direction. Small group time for me. All right, enjoy your small group, Evan. I really appreciate that, dude. Thanks for checking out the stream and just vibing with us, my dude. I'll see you around. I'll see you around. Donkey Kong! Exactly. Oh, that person got yeeted. I realize I have no idea what Annie's... Oh, there, Annie just made it. Oh, also, it preserves the little pink arrow. That's pretty cool. After this round, I'll be ready for an invite. All right, sounds good, Donnie. Sounds good. I'll invite you and whomever else would like to join. If they're available, they have the game running. I do ask, if you'd like to join, please have your game running and be online so I can add you quickly and effortlessly, and everyone can then ready up soon thereafter. Most likely the same? Sounds good, Esther. My dog is with me. And he is a schnoodle, part schnauzer and part poodle. How cute, BB. If you don't mind posting some photos in Discord, I'd love to see your little doggo. Yep, David, that is correct. The game would have been called Stumble Chums. It was originally called Fool's Gauntlet in the initial patch. What? That's really interesting. I didn't know that. Where's the Did You Know Gaming video on that? I like Stumble Chums a lot. It looks like these triangles aren't as safe as they used to be. Or maybe I'm just making that up. Because, like, look how much they're rolling over it. I guess they do protect you a little bit still. I gotta be careful here. Yep. Come on. That dive was clutch. I feel like we made it. Fruit Chew's a tough one, but managed to make it. Thanks for including the link to the Discord, Esther. I appreciate that. Sounds good, Dan and Gaming. Big Yeetus is like this big hammer that flings you really far. I have not encountered it yet, but glad they finally implemented Big Yeetus in anti-cheat, yes. Hopefully the anti-cheat works. You didn't make it, Annie? Yeah, that one's rough. That one's real rough. It's funny, I feel like I'm playing really well right now, and in the tournament we did lately, I did not play this well. I kind of failed my partner. So I played with Admiral Eggroll. We did duo teams. It was a family-friendly live tournament, so everyone that contributed was like, it was a team of duos, and we all competed to try to win within a family-friendly live group. It was really fun. Big Geetus helped me from almost losing. Oh, and the energy does work. Haven't seen a hacker all day? That's awesome. Let's hope that's true. You missed the tournament? It was a good time, Dan. Wow, that was an impressive dive grab. Okay, I'd like to ask how? I'm liking this music. People be getting yeeted. That was a mid-air grab. Because, like, you could argue in the beginning you can just chill out, right? And not worry about getting a tail. But there are certain things I want to practice, like avoiding people to grab my tail, knowing what angles I can jump. So there are things to try out in the beginning of the game. Like how people will react when to avoid you and all that. So I do try to learn things. 6 seconds left, huh? Yes! That person's probably furious. That was lucky. Adding some Spelunky music to the mix. I like that, Donnie. You excited that it came out on PS4? Are you trying to avoid watching gameplay, Donnie? Apparently, some people are pissed about the fact that anti-cheat is epic. And I don't get why if anti-cheat works and why complain. I don't know, because people like hating on things. I'm liking this music. It's Rivals. Okay. It's Rivals has great music. I haven't seen a thing. I'm sure it is, Donnie. Best of luck being what's the word? Resilient? Vigilant? I tried to combine vigilant and resilient. I think I meant vigilant. It's a weird screw skill. Do you really? What makes it so weird? I think I just knocked that guy over. Oof. Nice. I don't like that guy being there. I probably chose the worst path. Wouldn't respect my jump. I gotta be so careful when I dive because it takes a while to get up. Yeah, I kind of threw that game away. My thing is, I could go much slower and be a lot more tactful, but yeah. Didn't do my best there, but that's alright. Thanks, Kenzie. I appreciate that. Speaking of Rivals, Rivals on Switch, baby. Let's go. Rivals feels like Smash, but somehow more competitive. I wouldn't say more competitive. I would say about the same as Melee. It's really good, though. I've been playing the Rivals mobile game. It's pretty fun, but still a mobile game. I agree. The Cars game, is it released fully yet? Or is it still like the trial version or whatever through the Discord? Personally, I'm waiting for Lovers of Aether to hit Switch. Gosh dang it, Luigi. That's all I got to say about that. I'm so happy you got this song during the last round. Which song is this? Oh, it's a Final Fantasy song. It's a boss fight for Final Fantasy. Gotcha. Alright. So let's invite Donnie and Esther. And then I'm very, very close to the number of kudos I need for the fiery one. So, hey, Fabry Perot, welcome on in. Rip indeed. That's alright. It was still a good game. I said music while doing it. Very true. It'd be funny if Dan actually did announce Lovers of Aether for Switch. That would be pretty silly. It's the beta. Gotcha. Thanks, Donnie. I was just wondering. Half of the days are online and half are offline. Oh, weird. Yeah, it is weird that it's not consistent, Dan. Final Fantasy 6 boss. Gotcha. How's it going, Carrie? Thanks for being here, dude. Ah, 4. Not 6, but close. It's been 5 years since Undertale released, and it's been 4 years since Persona 5 released. I didn't realize they released so close to each other. Wow. Whoa. That's funny. There's a little hammer on the very end. See you next time. You're good, Carrie. Ooh, look at the squad. We're kind of in the front here. Oh boy, keep running into people. Ooh, man, that was lucky. Could have easily very not made it there. Oh, you push through. You push through. Let's go. I know some of us won. Let's go, Donnie. Did one of our friends not make it? Quack? Esther quacked in chat. Good, Esther qualified. Annie, how about you? Did you qualify? This is important. Thank you, Carrie, for also quacking in chat to make Esther feel more at home. I mean, Lovers itself was an April Fool's joke. Could be a whole new level who's brought to Switch. I agree. The fact that they went that far in an April Fool's joke to begin with is pretty impressive, Luigi. I hate it every time anyone in the US knows what Sakurai is playing. They're like, OMG.
Whack.
Thank you, Carrie, for the 25 bits and the quack. I appreciate that. I completely agree, Dan. They definitely read way too much in to what Sakurai does or says at any given moment and be like, it's coming to Smash. It is fairly annoying, Dan. I do agree. Aw, you didn't qualify, Annie? I'm sorry. Quack check. Everyone quack for this round? All right, good. Quack. Quack check. It's kind of like a vibe check, but it's quacking. And it's for ducks. Because only ducks can quack. I am officially... oh, gosh. What's that phrase when people guard, like, things that they like?
Cheese and quackers.
Cheese and quackers. Gosh dang it, Dean. Thanks for the 25 bits, man. Dang it, that's really bothering me. What's that called? We're like... It's like a phrase where... something guarding or something... Oh, wow, this end thing can change direction now. Interesting. Oh, there's Big Yeetus. Nice. We found Big Yeetus, gamers. Wow, that guy just pushed me. Am I gonna make it? Yeah. Scapegoating, safeguarding, gatekeeping. Gosh dang it. I don't even remember what I was trying to say now, but the word I was looking for was gatekeeping. Yep, Luigi, exactly. Puppy guarding. Big Yeetus got me in second place? Nice, Donnie. That's awesome. It's Dizzy Heights I was saved. You don't like Dizzy Heights, Annie. I keep forgetting that. I think it's one of the better ones, to be honest. It feels like it's more in my control. Although with Big Yeetus, that does change things up a bit. I want to go for Big Yeetus next time, but then I wasn't quite feeling it. I was like, I'm going to give it a shot. Oh, Egg Scramble. Rip. Donnie's favorite team game. Where do the Fall Guys go when they get eliminated? They go to Purgatory. Alright. Here we go, gamers. Yeah. Glad I was saved part 2. Yeah. Makes sense. It's amazing that I keep missing this gold one. Darn, they almost got it out. Like there's a lot of defense. That's too bad. That's too bad. Yeah, that game is trash. Although on eChan's stream the other day, someone stole our golden egg and stole it right back, so it felt good. Let's go. I say it because I hear more prominent US, also people are more impatient and impolite. Compared to what? Compared to what country would you say? Dan. I don't know what country you're from. Jones Soda headquarters, is that right, Potato? Is that right? Would you rather have Pong for Smash as a fighter or Tetris piece? Probably Tetris piece. Because I think, isn't Pong already a assist trophy? We had nobody but me on defense for the start of the game. I didn't know that, Donnie. Didn't realize that. Sorry about that, Donnie. Ooh, a little Castlevania music. That's just what people are saying. I don't know what they're comparing it to. Yeah, I mean, that goes for everyone, Dan. I think everyone's now more impatient and crabby about things that are silly than in previous years because we have more free time and, you know, luxuries than we did in the past. So we can complain about dumb things. But down to 8 eggs and I was crying. Dang. I didn't say anything about spelling. What? Nobody likes spelling corrections? Hello, Insane Asylum, Potato? Hello, Insane Asylum. Little Mac was an assist trophy in Brawl. He turned into a fighter in Smash 4. Yeah, he did. He did. Big Yeetus, Big Yeetus! That's Yeetusing the wrong way! That's definitely Yeetusing the wrong way. That was bad. Man, I barely caught up at the very back of the group. I knocked that guy forward. Well, now I'm near the back of the pack, so I better make it up somehow. I usually like this one okay, but I got a bad Yeetus round in the beginning here. Ooh, it's going the other way. Crazy. Yeah, that was good. That was really good. That'll save me, I think. So they didn't screw up. Oh, how did that guy make it? Salty. That was a quick jump. I think I'm gonna wait. Oh, are you serious? How? Gamers. What did I even hit there? Oh my word. That was too close. Too close. Agreed, Silver Down. Agreed.
Don't like that. Don't like that at all.
Don't like that at all. Little Max punch out. Quack. Quack check. Quack. Extra quack too. And so did Annie. Let's go. Is there going to be a Smash 6 with the amount of work Sakurai is still putting into Ultimate? He deserves a permanent vacation while DLC is done. There doesn't need to be a 6. It's really loud. Don't like that's loud. Okay, test for don't like that.
Don't like that. Don't like that at all.
I see that it's loud. Sorry about that, guys. I lowered it. I don't know why. Some got messed up with my settings, man. Something messed with it. So I lowered it. Sorry about that, guys. I don't like giving you guys ear problems. You know, you set these things once, you think they're good for life, and then they get changed somehow, and you don't know how. So I would say, if you guys add video sources to your things in the future, try giving them a good volume to start, and don't assume OBS will just take care of it for you. Especially if it's not something you have on regularly, because obviously for music and stuff, or things that you have going on all the time, you can constantly tweak those for whatever your needs are. But for things like my redemption stuff, rewards, that don't happen all the time, you need to set them right from the beginning. And just make sure the files themselves are at a good volume. Because you'll be playing them again and again and again, but not all the time. So you want to always, you know, basically want to set and forget as much as you can. So that is my advice to any gamers that are trying to stream stuff. I figure if I'm constantly moving, people will be less likely to grab me. I don't know if that's true or not. I guess I also have a higher chance of falling because I bump into someone or take a wrong step, but I guess you constantly move anyways. I'm not really sure what the good tactic here to do is. Just stay away from people, I guess. I think that's what I do by moving around. I do really stay... Whoever that is almost killed me. Just 3 more people to go. Or 4. Yeah, thanks for the grab, buddy, but I'm not really in a mood right now. How come no one's dying? People are too good at this. Very nice, very nice. My little sister hates the OK sign, so I just spent 5 minutes rubbing the rubbing the design into a sequin pillow of hers. Epic, Luigi. You showed her. Hey, this is a Nintendo game. It's true, Fabry. It's not. It's not. What's wrong with my Amazon Prime message? Gosh dang it, I still gotta fix it. It's also better for the redemption sounds to be quiet rather than too loud. Oh yeah, very true. That was painfully long, I agree. Oh, let's go. Ooh, what changes have they made to Slime Climb? Hopefully none. Slime Climb was perfect. So Annie quacked, Esther quacked, and Donnie quacked. So we're a squad right now. Oh, I have a good shot at the Dorito strat. Assuming they haven't changed anything about it. Yep. Oh gosh, please get up. That was really close. I did not like that. I still don't think the Dorito strat is really worth it in any capacity. Like, there's one circumstance where it maybe is worth it. Oh gosh. I have all these dummies on top of me now. Alright, that was worth it. That was worth it. That guy was gonna grab me. He could have controlled me so hard. Oh, gosh. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I think it's... Again, I think slow and steady is really the key here. I cannot believe I died to that. Literally the only problem there were people in the way. If people were not in the way, I would have been fine. That was so bad. I think this is Esther. I should have been a lot slower and just waited for all the dummies to get past before I try to go in there. The bumper speeds are faster. I wondered about that. Also, there's no more ball in this section. It's just those. There's usually like the swinging pendulum things this time. N64 Rumble Quack. Nice. Nice. I like that, Luigi. Oh, no. Annie made it, though. I think Esther died, though. It's not great. Sounds good, Potato. Throw a comment when you come back, my friend. Yeah, Esther died. No joke earlier. It was hammers. It's not consistent. Yeah, it's probably just varies it. How's it going, Juicebox? Welcome on in. Good to see you in chat. How are you, Juicebox? Thanks for being here. Man, why is it getting warm? It's not even warm outside. And somehow it's really warm in here. Whew. I am Ninja Monk. Monkey. I'm glad you're doing well. That's good news. I'm doing really well too, actually. Enjoying the new update. Don't die, I need food. Not back. Feel free to kick me. Sounds good. Sounds good. Enjoy food, Esther. I've had 3 different variations of slime climb today. Really? I didn't know that, Annie. That's pretty cool. Did you know our mask can be used as a coffee filter? Good one. That's a really good one, Dean. I like that joke. That's a good joke. Gosh dang it, Luigi. Oh, I don't get the pink arrows above their heads anymore. So Donnie's Ninja Boy. I remember him saying that. I wonder if this is Ninja. Oh, Ninja Monkey. I think this is Donnie. Here are my top 20 characters who I think will be in a Smash. 6. Pong. Thank you, BB, for that amazing Mimi. Yes. Ooh, rip Blue. Donnie's making sure Blue does not make it. Donnie is dedicated to making sure Blue loses. I like that. Good job, gamers. There's just 10 left. Annie, you weren't running at the start. I thought we lost you. Oh, man. I was on the stream. Annie, you're scaring us, okay? You're scaring us. Ooh, Fall Mountain. This one's tough. Good luck, gamers. You got this, Donnie and Annie. You got this. Get it? Because 22 is just because you think there'd be a fighter doesn't mean they'll be in Super Smash Bros. 6. Fair enough. I don't really get it, though. I'm gonna be real. All right. So let's see how Ninja's doing here. Watch out for the ball. Ooh, good call. There's some people up in the field, but if they can get knocked back, you have a chance. That was some good evasion there, but there's still a decent number of gamers in front of you right now. Good movement there from Donnie. Good. Oh, trying to use Big Yeetus. Ooh. Good try, Donnie. Good try. I feel like going for Big Yeetus was the play there since you were behind. That was a smart move. Yeah, I died in the slime climb one, sadly. Oh my gosh, I'm so close to the 5,000. Heck. All right, everyone ready up. If Esther's not back, we'll have to kick her. Yeah, you wouldn't have grabbed. Apparently, I had to move further back. Oh, not used to the distance, right. Yeah, this is all brand new for everyone, I think. So Esther's not back. I don't really know what to do here, because I kind of want to wait for her. I don't know if there's a way to kick her specifically without just leaving the group and creating a new one. I guess if someone else in chat wants to play, we can do that. Try to use Big Yeetus. All right, let's leave the group, and I'll invite gamers. If Esther comes back, I can reinvite her. Otherwise, anybody else that would like to play can. We have Annie and Donnie right now. They're already ready to go. Speak now or forever hold your peace. All right, Joseph, are you online? I'm not seeing you online. All right, sounds good. Up, there you go. Now you're online. Oops, dang it. I invited JJDB by accident. Alright, everyone ready up? Let's do this, gamers. I feel like people watching me play this would just be like, how has she won 6 games? I think you're being a tad harsh on yourself. I feel like you know this game pretty well. A big part of it's knowing the little tricks and little gimmicks. So, you guys, I am so excited for this meetup. It's going to be a good crew of people. We have no idea what's going to be open. We have a few ideas of where we're going to go, if weather permitting, but we don't know what's going to be open. We don't know what the weather's going to be like. So a lot of it's just kind of a big mystery. So we'll see how that goes. And I just realized I hosted again, and when I host, stuff doesn't work. So one of you might have to do that. Will the Space Needle be open? Good question. I don't know. If weather's okay, and we get word that it is, we'll probably go to the Space Needle on Saturday. Assuming people have enough money and are interested. Oh boy. Ah, pre-scheduled appointment. Gotcha. We'll be there in spirit. Sounds good, Annie. I hosted the last one? Really? I thought Annie hosted it and I just invited you. You verified the integrity of your cache. Okay. I'm going to cancel. Let's try this again, gamers. Let's ready up. Yeah, I think Annie hosted, and I invited you, Donnie. We might try that again as the golden combination where Annie hosts and I invite. And maybe that'll work. Because this is getting us nowhere. There we go. Hopefully things will work out now just fine. Gotta love me some Ben Briggs. Do you think we'll be able to go? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, we can see it. We'll be able to walk by it if we go to Seattle, but probably not go inside of it, is my guess. And I would say too, Dean, if you wanted to risk it yourself, you and Nick could go, but you'd have to do it on your own Uber if it's not part of the group. You have to do it on your own Uber, which is a bit of a distance from Tacoma. So is David gonna buy a PS5 and exclusively be a Bug Snack streamer? I mean, Bug Snacks do be looking kind of fun though, and it's got some sick rare references in it, like a Battletoad. That was awesome. Dun, 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 dun. Nice. Got some Crash Bandicoot music going on. Alright, that's fine. Get up, gamer. Boom. That was not great. I could have jumped a little earlier there. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Please get up. Okay, that was actually one of those smoother ones. Oh, thanks for the grab. Thanks for the grab. That totally was helpful. That was bad. What's up, Annie? Just chilling. It's funny, people know how to grab and let go just enough to where they don't really get slowed down, but like, it messes the person up in front of them. Do you guys like the DK sneak into this music? Ooh, that was a good save. Again, another Ben Briggs classic. Hey Carissa, how are you? Welcome on in. If you want to talk more details, message me in Meetup. Yes. I prefer it if we can use the Meetup channel as the primary way we talk. And exactly what Esther said, though. What if there was a new Banjo and Kazooie game coming only to Xbox? Yes, I would. I would buy an Xbox Series X just for a new Banjo game, 100%. Imagine this, one day you're cruising down on Main Street. You are relaxed and feeling good, but next thing you know, you see an octopus in the neighborhood. What would you do, Potato? I'd probably ask if it was a squid or a kid. Did you see Hug the hot dog? I did not see that, Donnie, but that sounds precious. And what we all do, that's fine. Just when in Rome, you know. Our grandma loves to collect coffee mugs from all over. Again, Dean, if that's a priority for you, I would definitely plan on going on your own, because we don't know for certain where we'll go. It will depend on the weather, and it will depend on other factors. Some are inside of our control, and some are outside of control. X or S? I'll probably get a Series S, Donnie. Good question. I'd probably get a Series S. Well, at the same time, I might want to own a physical version of the game. So now I'm not sure. In theory, I guess get an S, but I don't know. I don't know, for some reason, I feel like I only care about owning physical of Nintendo games. I don't care about physical of other ones. Maybe I should care. Doesn't mind if I destroy it immediately. Whoa, Potato, that's kind of violent. I wouldn't condone violence, but okay, do what you want, I guess. Only a couple more days, Carissa. It's gonna be incredible. Watermelon, banana, thingy. Okay, I'm on watermelon. So I feel like since everyone's wearing costumes, the people that are not wearing costumes kind of stick out more now. Okay, so orange, aren't you banana? Aren't you glad I didn't say banana? Orange, watermelon, cherry, banana. I think this is a banana. Well, that was lucky. We could have all died. I definitely plan on paying respects to Jimi Hendrix on my own or with AFMAST, considering he's getting a rental. Yeah, that's awesome, Dean. You should definitely connect with Scott beforehand and see if you can coordinate something around that. I think that would be a really good idea. You're basically done. Oh, done? Started packing? Nice job, Chris. That's fast. I can't wait too. It's gonna be so fun. Every Banjo-Kazooie game is amazing except for Nuts and Bolts. Well, what about Banjo Pilot? What about Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge? Have you played those games too? Well, I gotta get back to reading that GUI computer article for class and listening to the Gusty Garden Galaxy. Sounds awesome, Luigi. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Good luck on your homework and learning about GUIs and all sorts of things. I appreciate you being active and around in chat during the stream. Take it easy, my friend. Oh, no. I completely misjudged that gap. I was like, oh, I'll just dive. And I was like, oh, it's a larger gap than that. Esther, how did you type in RIP in chat? You're still playing. Julio, how's it going? What? I don't know what that means. Oh, we're working on it, David. Both of us are bringing our guitars. That's awesome. Oh, with Donnie's banjo. You're not playing. Oh, yeah, you're not part of the... You're not... That's right. You had to leave to eat, which makes sense. Eating's good. Eating's good. Dive more like die. Yeah, right. I packed early because I know I'm going to be working late Thursday. Okay, that's really smart, Carissa. Good for you. That's really smart. It's going to be so crazy, Carissa. I'm going to savor the fact that of everyone in the group, I'm going to be the very first person to meet you and Beck and Christy in person because I'll be picking you up from the airport. So... Man, Julio, you got Esther. Oops, no, don't exit. Don't exit. We're gonna watch Annie this time. Got a blast! Gosh dang it, Dean. Maybe the biggest hug. I'm looking forward to it. I would say meeting in person, like meeting online friends in person, is very rewarding. It's a good time. 9954. You're probably dinosaur face. Thanks for putting your code in there, Joseph. That's really helpful. We should totally get Cash Poon to make a spin-off of Beta 64 Cheese Nip Rescue where you're the lead protagonist. I'm so down for that, Potato. If Cash Poon is interested, I would help him make that. I should not be alive with the amount of risky moves I made. Well, looks like you prevailed. Why is Joseph playing? Oh, wrong Joseph. Never mind. That moment when you're playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and Fall Guys at the same time while also chatting. You must have Kingdom Hearts paused. All right, let's see, 9954. Let's watch Joseph. Oh boy. You got this, my dude. Whoa. That was crazy. And he's killing it. Oh, 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 so scary. Oh, 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 oh. Whew, good save. Ooh. Oh, I think he made it. I think he made it. Donnie qualified too. Nice job, guys. You made it too? Wow, you guys are killing it. Good job. So I think everyone has a win. I think Donnie has a win, Annie has a win, Joseph has a win. It's on your phone. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was a mobile game. Donnie be quacking though. Quack-a-lackin'. Who would you fight, Isabelle or Kirby? You mean like in real life, BB? Do you mean like in Smash? Because I couldn't fight either of them. They're way too cute. They're cute little guys. Donnie has 10 wins? Nice work, Donnie. I got 5 wins on PS4 and 2 wins on PC. Very nice, Joseph. And your very first game on PC was one of your wins. I remember that much. Alright, let's watch Donnie again. Come on, Donnie. Don't let the fruit shoot you. Oh, that was unfortunate. Placing of the banana. But if Donnie's smart about this, he can still qualify. Well, I wouldn't say smart. I guess if he's just lucky. Yep, okay. He did good. In real life, I'd probably rather fight Isabelle, to be honest, because Kirby can do a bunch of crazy stuff. You lost. Sorry to that, Joseph. I'm not sure where Christy went. I'm not sure where she went, Krista. You didn't make it, Annie. So I guess we're just rooting for Donnie at this point. He was able to make it, even though a banana nailed him. He was able to keep moving. There was a boy who kept grabbing me, so I took him down with me. Good man. Sometimes you gotta grief the griefer, you know? You just gotta do it. Also, that was a very small fruit shoot. Alright, it's Fall Mountain. Good luck, Donnie. I personally struggle with Fall Mountain. I haven't won a single time on Fall Mountain. And there's no Big Yeetus this time. So, no Big Yeetus. Just your might. Watch out for those. Okay. Oh, man, what? That guy must have run into him. Ooh. The other ball oh, dang. That was a terrible hit. Ooh, that guy's getting knocked around. Oh, this is a new variant with the bumpers. Ooh. It's crazy. Donnie got knocked down so many times, but I feel like he still had a fighting chance there for a bit. But yeah, that was pretty rough still. Got pushed off the platform on the memory one. Gotcha. Well, GG anyway, guys. You guys got really, really far. So good job. I got on round 2. Oh, round 3, I guess. Okay, finally I have enough to buy the hot rod colors. I really like that one. And then I want to buy Varsity, I think. Baby Pink. There's so many good ones. Alright, guys. Let's ready up so we can get more points. I like the ending variation, so I'm mad the door slapped me to the side and not forward. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I like the variations. I think they add some good variety. The inverted face is so weird, right? The white eyes and then the dark face. Yeah. I think it's kind of cool actually. And that needs crowns to unlock, I think, right? I think I prefer the plain guy with like the pattern look of all. 2 crowns. I think I spent 1 crown and it was on the dark face one, which I got. The reason why I like inverted face is it's like dark theme. 7 right now. Yeah, I think I have 9 right now. Why is that, Dan? Why would you say that? Oh gosh. I have stuff all over my shirt. It's whirligig time. So Dean, there's a brand new bot. You could try now playing. You could try. I don't know what the correct shortcut is for this. Ooh, we love to see it. We love to see it. Oh, shoot. That was bad. Actually, it wasn't that bad. Could have been worse. I just squandered getting first place pretty much. Oh, gosh. Try commands. If you use exclamation point commands, it should give you a link to what options you have for the music player. That should hopefully help you out, Dean. Oh, gosh. Get out of the way. Ooh, that guy got yeeted over. Ooh, that was lucky. That was so bad. Wait, what? I somehow got to spawn there. That's good. I almost just ran off right there. Oh, sorry, Dean. Only subs can post links. I thought you were a sub, but I guess you're not? Question mark? But it still worked. What the heck? Quack. Good job, Donnie. Dan, I don't usually watch other people's streams while I'm streaming, but thank you. You are subbed? Yeah, you are. That's what I thought. Stupid Stream Elements bot. I think it queued it up twice, Donnie. Didn't it queue it up twice? Yeah, it queued it up twice, so I'll delete one of them. Yeah, it got through, so that's really stupid. So it timed out Dean for not being a sub, but then it added it anyways. Wow, Stream Elements, good going. I'll have to like, I don't know. And try again, Dean, and I'll turn off the restrictions that's giving us too much grief. Let's go. Ooh, I'm trying to time, but no, yeah. Gosh dang it. I think it still worked though. So it still says that you queued it up, Dean, so... No. Well, I guess I'll keep getting timed out for 5 seconds, Dean, but you can continue to queue things. Sorry about that, man. I don't know what's wrong. I was schmoovin', then she held me down while the enemy poisoned me. Annie hates me. Dang, Annie, that's kind of aggressive. Oh boy, it's block party time. She didn't want to. She didn't want to. Whatever that means. Dean, nice find. This is awesome cover. Annie is weird. Why do you say Annie is weird? She's awesome. I guess you can be weird and awesome. But I don't think Annie's really weird. There's some weird people out there, and Annie's not one of them. Getting up in front was what I should be doing. Ooh. Suffered heavy casualties. Oh, anime is weird. Sorry, Joseph. Thanks for the derp, Donnie. Even though I am weird, though? Sure. Yeah. No, Annie's super weird. Yeah. Totally. Why do you say anime is weird? I mean, I guess some of anime is weird, but I wouldn't say all of anime is weird. Hey guys, if you like that, please give me a sub and a piece of candy and some loafers. Joseph is Demure Fire. I got shoved. He got shoved! It's just Annie and I now. I guess Donnie got yeeted. I'm not mad about being out. Tiptoe is lame. Tiptoe would be kind of lame, though. I agree. Yeah! That was so risky, but so worth it. Thanks, Donnie. There are multiple Josephs. Yes, there are. Quite dashing. I got an achievement. I don't know what that means, but... what does quite dashing mean? Quite dashing. Get first place in a racing round 5 times. Cool. Epic. I like that. Qualified, good. Wait, Annie qualified? Dude, good job. That would have been a tough one to qualify in. Hey, how's it going, Risco? A true man's game. Indeed, a true guy's game. Got him. Oh boy. This is not my favorite one. But you know what? It's fine. This time we're gonna get the W. The W. That's not the kind of big Yeetus I really wanted. Here we go. Epic. Oh, there is Big Yeetus. Oh. I did use Big Yeetus, but it didn't really help me. Gravitational Gentleman. I like gravitationally inclined gentlemen a bit more. How are you, Riska? Welcome on in. David, imagine this. You think it's a normal playthrough of Portal 2, but when you expect Joe Michaels, Carl Dacius tells you about your time in hibernation or whatever, then David comes and busts you out of your crappy motel room, which is really a human containment crate. I bust myself out? I don't get who David is in this sending, lads. I wonder if the Big Yeetus strat is to try to dive into the right left. Yeah. I think so, because I think the crown is a bit too far away, so I think you're right, Donnie. Either the left or the right to get a bit closer, I think is the play there. I didn't deserve to win after sabotaging Donnie without even realizing it. Oh, I wouldn't say that, Annie. I don't think you meant to. I don't think you meant to. If our friend Dinosaur, Dem Your Fire, can please ready up, we can play another round, gamers. Look at that. Donnie was even rooting for you, so I don't think there's any hard feelings whatsoever. You're good, dude. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Fairly well. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that, Risco. Oh. Nice. This is a good one. Wait a second. No, it's not. It's a prank. It's a prank, isn't it? Gosh dang it, Dean. I've been having a lot of fun playing a game called Gunfire Reborn. Most fun I've had playing a video game in a while. Gunfire Reborn, what's it about? JJDB is usually streaming now. Is he? I didn't realize now was his stream starting time. Nice. It was a normal song? Really? Really, Dean? Huh. Curious. Curious. Very nice, Donnie. Thank you for queuing that up. By the way, David, today I finished recording Capture the Flag and now runs with no issues and I fixed netcode. Cool. Wait, recoding Capture the Flag. Wait, for what? Capture the Flag for what now? I don't know what game you're talking about. Oh, he's usually streaming now. Okay. That was a good jump. That was a good jump too. Okay. Oh snap. They're different speeds now. Whew. Stream element, stop being stupid. Unless he changed his schedule. I guess it's kind of like the Risk of Rain game. Oh yeah? Is it a roguelike game? Dang. Only music is accepted. That's weird. You had something that wasn't music, huh? How curious. How odd. Weird. I wonder what you were adding that wasn't music. Oh, it's a remix. Okay. Dean, forgive me, but my skepticism is so high when you add something. I'm scarred permanently. Considered a roguelike, but it's FPS. Oh, really? A first-person shooter roguelike, so kind of like Risk of Rain 2. I see. I thought you meant like Risk of Rain 1. So I was thinking Risk of Rain 1 in my head, which I have played myself, but I've never played Risk of Rain 2. So. Alright, we have a perfect match game. Alright, cherries and grapes time. Third person, you're right, it's a third person shooter. But I guess a first person shooter is closer to a third person shooter than it is a side scroller in my opinion. So that's I guess the similarity I had in my brain. Apple, grape, cherry. Apple, grape, cherry. Let's go. Undertale is a good game. I enjoyed it. Orange, apple, cherry. Orange, apple, cherry. Oh, that's great. I'm on apple, cherry. You don't enjoy roguelikes typically, but this one's pretty fun. Awesome. Glad to hear that, Risco. What makes this one different from other roguelikes? I love this song. It's so awesome. Oh boy. Here we go, gamers. Let's figure out if we can be hoarders or not. Because, yeah. Hey, Sebio's online. Uh-oh. Oh, there's a big Yeetus here, too. Let's go. Oh boy. That's right, get kicked back. Let's go. Oh boy, that's not good. Huh, that's so funny. Both times attempts to knock it out have been circumvented. Got 5 seconds left. Oh, let's go. We got another one? How did that happen? Gosh dang it. I think we should just lose one so that the game's over. Oh. Now if we did, then that means it would tie up again. It's tied up again. Stupid red. Just die. Yeah. We killed it. Good job, guys. It's like I somehow always accidentally throw. Not really sure. I haven't thought much about it. I guess I like the FPS camera view. Gotcha. The abilities and stuff aren't as convoluted. I see. I see. So it's almost like a little bit more accessible, a bit easier to get into from like an initial beginning standpoint. Not gonna lie, if you really did anything, hey, well, whatever you did worked. We got so many between all of us. That was awesome. Oh boy. Block party time, gamers. It could have been a slime climb, but no, we got block party. Gaming. Oh. What tips does chat have for helping with back pain? Like, other than, you know, having a good posture, which obviously is not one of the options. Oh, gosh. Like they almost got yeeted. Donnie ended up on the front there, treading lightly. Ooh, I almost killed Donnie by accident. I would have felt bad if I did that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy. Still have 20 seconds left, goodness. I hope that griefer dies. For the crimes he's committed. That was really good. Hey, Grant, how's it going? Winklevoss twins indeed. Welcome on in, my man. Back on mobile sounds good, Dan. That was so funny. So many griefers, right, Donnie? I'm pretty sure I killed one of them. I was on the edge of the back. I literally was a pixel from dying. I almost died like 5 times with Quack. Annie, Donnie, good job. You guys survived a lot. Love how the pigeon got knocked off right after that. Right, Risco? It was fun. I saw him grabbing me. I'm like, he's at a disadvantage. So I was just calm. I slowly backed up, and he died. All right, guys, jump showdown. Jump showdown. This is the easiest one for me. We'll see if I can take another win. Or if Donnie or Annie or Joseph does, because we're all in this game. I mean, hey, there's an opportunity for anybody right now. Okay. That's kind of risky. Donnie being kind of risky, though. I feel like getting early on, standing on one of those ones by themselves is kind of dangerous, though. Ooh, Donnie. That was a good call. Ooh, a lot of people died there. Good thing Donnie made that jump. And I think it's just 3 of us now. I think Annie died, unfortunately. So we could stay here. Okay. Looks like everyone's staying here. Alright, 2 more people died. Oh, snap. It's just Donnie and I now. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, now it is. Rip. So that was Annie, I think. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Poor Donnie. Oh boy, oh boy. That was bad. Oh. I hesitated. Hesitating was the reason I lost. Well, Proton support requested a refund for Fall Guys today because of Linux support dying. Yeah, I don't think you will either. Remember how you said you really dislike Pokemon? I don't really dislike Pokemon. I just don't see what the hype's about. My camera gave me pause to think there was room. Rip. Sorry, Donnie. The odds of all 4 of us losing, I don't know. It was kind of crazy. All right, later, Dan. Have a good night, my friend. Thanks for being here. I think I will buy. I could buy Baby Pink. Might as well. All right, I think I'm out. All right, sounds good, Donnie. Thanks for the games. No, Pokemon. That's her actual name. You gotta underp that, because if you actually go on her Twitch channel, she pronounces her name Pokemon. Poke-E-means the wrong way to say it. Because her name's Emon, that's her first name. So the pun is Pokemon. Because that's her name. But people mistakenly call her Pokimane. That's not her name. Yeah, Grant, I'm picking Baby Pink just for you. Alright, we'll go for this for now. If anyone else wants to join, please let me know. 20 USD isn't a big loss or anything, but still a bummer. I agree, Grant. I'm sorry that got taken away from you. That's not great. Exactly, your first name is Emon. Exactly. Got a general in Discord. I will after stream, BB. I remember someone asking you if we could rate Pokemon. You completely roasted her. How did I roast her? Get wrecked, Dean. Donnie. Yeah, if you go to twitch.tv/Pokemon, you'll see her like link to her own name. There's a whole YouTube video dedicated to this is how you pronounce my name, and everyone gets it wrong. Which, I mean, hey, I don't blame them. It looks like Pokimane when you look at it, but that's not what she intended it to be. So, pretty funny stuff. But it's way too late to, like, you know, go on a rebrand, so I'm sure she just embraces it now. I try to jump off as soon as I can, so all the people on the bottom fall off. Does that mean? I feel like that's kind of mean. The dive just makes things so smooth, though. Only played 2 hours, so that's $10 an hour. Poor Grant. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's the best return in the world. She's wrong. Not the people pronouncing it how she didn't intend. Oh. Donnie. You're being sarcastic. I'm gonna read the full comment you have there because there's probably some good stuff there. I'm getting some Mario Sunshine trigger gameplay challenge vibes from that. Yeah, thanks, no thanks. Alright. David! Obviously, common usage dictates that she doesn't know how to pronounce her own name. Just like GIF pronunciation, right? Exactly, Donnie. Exactly. Yeah, she's wrong about her own name. On that jump game you just played, why don't we be able to just grab others towards the end? I do it to grief. I don't think it's worth it because you grabbing near the end would probably result in your own death, too. I don't know, I've talked to people who only expect 6 hours out of a AAA game title, so that's how much they got. I know. That's so sad, Risco. That's 100% true. David roasting Pokemon. Oh, snap. You were right, Potato. I totally did roast her. I have no memory of that. Can you post that in the Discord? I posted in general, so I can see it again. But I have no memory of that. Good job. And he quacked. Did you quack, Joseph? Oh, Esther. If you'd like to rejoin, you can if you're still in chat. I can totally re-add you if you'd like. Oh, yep, Joseph quacked. Very nice. And really close to anyone else in chat that would like to play this game. I'm chill with, you know, anyone that would like to. We have one slot open here. Oh boy, it's hoarders time, gamers. Let's hoard some sports items. Oh good, we're yellow, that's a good sign. Why are we facing that way? That was kind of weird. Oh, the bumper just pushed it in. Stay in here. Gosh dang it. Oh my gosh, that was bad. Good save. Thank you, Red, for helping me. Oh boy, I can see a gap here. That's right. Oh my god. That was so dumb on my part. Oh, that guy pushed it away from us. Oh yeah, we had a clutch guy come in. Nice try. A teammate helped me push it even farther. Oh boy, that didn't work out well. Good, good. Yeah. I am still here, but doing some stuff. All right, sounds good, Esther. No worries. Why is there a ball, guys? Like Super Monkey Ball with 50 people? Oh my word, that would be awesome, Grant. I feel like that's another really good idea. Hey, it's Ben. How's it going? Welcome on in. How are you, Ben? Thanks for being here, man. David is part of many memes because he's David. Apparently I'm memeable, and I didn't know that. Get wrecked, Pokemon. What did I do to roast Pokemon? Ben, how's your Tuesday going, my dude? Fall Guys sequel called Ball Guys. Imagine a Monkey Ball style version of Fall Guys. That is honestly a brilliant concept, Grant. Burger Lover 5000 TV. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. What I want to say is, David is the kind of streamer who shows that he cares for his viewers instead of those really popular streamers who's like they're constantly showing off. Well, thanks, Potato. I appreciate you saying that. I think, in their defense, in large streamers' defense, it gets to a point where you can't care about the streamers as much because the chat is moving so fast, you can't really keep track of what everybody is saying. So you literally lack the capacity to pay, you know, the same amount of attention that a smaller streamer does to the chat. I can watch Tuesday streams now? Yeah, let's go. How was your evening event, Ben? I'm really glad you're here, man. I really wish you could come to the meetup. That's coming up this weekend, but hey, we'll do some kind of call to make up for it. David really cares about Care Bears. It's unbearable. Can we get some Insane Asylums in chat, please? Insane Asylum? That'd be great. Oh, gosh. Thank you, David VBot, for calling the Insane Asylum. Oh, no. Please get up. That was so lucky. That was so friggin' lucky. Oh, no. Somebody died on our team. I think that was Annie, maybe. Okay. Oh, please get up. This is not... You're not dying there. Get away from people. Getting away from people is the key. Finding gaps is the only way to survive. Yeah, thanks for the grab, friend. Don't really need that right now. It's like moving as little as possible and staying away from people is really the key on this one. Aw, we're hugging each other. Thank you, Esther, for the Insane Asylum. Someone grieved you. I'm so sorry, Annie. Rip Annie indeed. Another David v. Kimbot stream. You know what's funny? Fun fact. So, David v. Kimbot account is my renamed Twitch account. The one that I had 5 years ago. Okay, so the account that I'm streaming on now I've had like 8 years ago. I got this just after Justin TV turned into Twitch TV. I signed up for an account when it became Twitch. But I made a second Twitch account when I was worried about getting swatted through like the SWAT thing. So I renamed that old account, and that is now David VBot. So David VBot has 2 videos saved. Hey Lola, welcome back. There's no way I'm missing that last David stream for a while. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're here. These griefers almost got you. Dang. Well, you looks like you survived. Yep. Okay. Ooh, a gap. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Let's go. Vanilla Coke is the best Coke. Vanilla Coke is fantastic. I agree. I won't really drink standard Coke, but I'll drink Vanilla Coke or Cherry Coke, to be real. My Twitter account from Justin TV. Let's go, Joseph. I love that. So popping back into chat to say something real fast, just got curious about iOS 14 and its widgets, which I'm very excited about, so I decided to search up, and it said it's released tomorrow. That's awesome, Luigi. I'm assuming you have an iPhone, then. Is one of those videos you posted? Yes, Josh. The one that I posted fairly recently. Gosh dang it. There's all this junk down here. Jump Showdown gamers. Okay. I got second place last Jump Showdown. I got first place on the first Jump Showdown. I'm feeling another win here. I got inside of this stupid banana. It is Demure, Fire, and I. Let's see if we can make this work. This is definitely my best game by far. I think it's the easiest one. You're on iOS, gotcha. Alright, well, yeah, thanks for the grab, friend, but I'm not really feeling it right now. You can grab someone else if you want. He griefed me, but he also died. So let's root for Demure Fire here. The new Ace Frehley album releases this weekend. Ooh, a vinyl copy. Yeah, hopefully, Dean. Although I can't think of There's probably a few record stores in Tacoma I can think of. There's probably a lot more in Seattle. I just don't know where they are. Ooh, for Stinky Griefers. Yeah, well, I was griefing back, so I was kind of asking for it. I could have played it a lot more safe, but I just felt like memeing a little bit, you know? Byleth or Pong would be great. Byleth? Byleth's already in Smash, unfortunately. Oh, I think Joseph just died. Well, now I kind of want to see which banana wins. If it's inverted face or default face. But for now, we got a message here. The year is 600. Baby Prime and Galactos are locked in an eternal war on planet Kribos, in a siege for the final teething ring. Rings that will never fit for greasy fingies, but as the destroyer of Dada and Mama. Hope you appreciated that. Thanks for redeeming Announce My Message, Grant. And obviously making me seem ridiculous and saying something ridiculous as always. Matty Boy DM me, asked if he can play, but it said he can't chat for some reason. Matty Boy can't chat for some reason. Is he banned? It's weird. I'll try to unban him. Oh, thanks, Esther. I think Android is functionally more useful than iOS, but iOS is pretty clean, smooth, and gets the job done. Ben, are you feeling up for joining us? If you're doing other stuff, no worries at all. But it'd be awesome to have you in this game if you're down for it. So on my iOS, though, I'm mega hyped for the widgets. I told myself I'm not organizing my home screen until iOS 14 and widgets, so imagine my absolute hype and surprise when I found out that it's released for tomorrow. That is awesome. You replied, no, his Twitch is being buggy. Ah, gotcha. How dare you? I've been developing that head con for months now. Yeah, you're right. Getting the inverted one. The other banana was a griefer. Ah, gotcha, Joseph. Again, if Ben TV is still watching, would you be interested in joining? I do want to extend the invitation one more time before I ready up here with Annie and Joseph. But it does make me sad that there's one open slot and there's no one else there to fill it. Just hit 10K points? Let's go. If Ben joins, I can leave for Maddie. All right. I don't know if I'm friends with Matty Boy. I don't see Matty Boy on this. So if you're friends with Matty Boy, you can add him. If you'd like Annie. Ben's no longer with us. Well, when you put it that way, it makes it sound like he died. Alright, sounds good. I'm gonna see if I can bully Nicholas into letting me play. Alright, so for now, I think Matty Boy's first. If you're not friends with Matty, Annie, we're gonna have Risco come in. Because he's next. And then Dean's next, because Josh asked just before Dean did. Now I can have reminders on my home screen, which will allow me to actually remember them. Dude, I'm so glad. Reminders are so key. I think the reminders in Windows Phone were the best by far. The ones in Android just are not the same. I don't know if iOS is better or not, but the ones on Android are terrible. They never come up for me. He said, go ahead. All right, so I'm going to invite Risco. If you don't mind, Risco, getting online, I'll invite you to the group. And we'll have a full group here. Should I invite someone that's not even somebody playing Fall Guys right now? That's no problem here. I was just going to make it a 4-man. I'm cool with just watching. Oh, I just got an ad from Matty Boy. So I'll accept Matty Boy here. And sounds good, Josh. If we get an open slot, though, I would like to play with you if that's something we're able to do. But for now, it looks like Matty Boy is on... He added me anyways. And he's online. So let's invite him. I'm out of a 4-man crew. Thanks for being flexible, Risco. I do appreciate it. Hey, Fled. This is the Wii Shop channel. You're cool beans. You're cool beans, Risco. But I can leave at some point. Sounds good. And Annie, but see, I'm glad you're playing now. Because I feel like a lot of times you do, you don't get to play with me as much. So, all right, Matty Boy is now playing Fall Guys. Awesome. By the way, if you guys use the command Steam, or if you use the command Social, to give you the link. Queen of Gondor, thank you so much for the sub. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the Kim Ballers Queen. Thank you so much for that sub. That's really nice of you. All right, everyone ready up, gamers? That's some hype if I ever did see so myself. Oh, awkward. The hype command didn't really work. The hype command didn't really work though. Hype alert. Oh, weird. Hype sound. Do 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 do. Oh, dang it. I picked the wrong thing. Let's see. 16 by 9. Get rid of the hype alert and then get rid of the hype sound. Hype sound. Alright, alright. Alright, no worries at all, Matty boy. No worries at all. I realize you can't write in chat, but that should not be a problem. Alright, let's try the hype alert again, gamers. There we go. It's working now. Okay, brother, hope you have fun with the meetup and everything. Hopefully, if y'all do it again next year, I'll feel a bit more comfortable with my financial situation. Dude, Grant, that would be awesome. That would genuinely be awesome. Have an amazing night, and I'll see you around. We are at full capacity for the meetup. So anything has changed, I don't know what I could have told you, but I'm really, really glad that you're up for me hanging out because it'd be awesome to meet you in person. Have a good night, Grant. I'll see you around. Now we good? I'm just chilling. If there becomes an open spot where people feel as though they were done playing and need more time, I'll play. Really, really appreciate that, Risco. Thank you. The practicality of widgets is something that, in my opinion, iOS has needed for a while. See, I know people were saying that widgets are kind of like something from the past that people don't use as much, but there are a few widgets I use. I use like an interactive calendar widget, and then like a certain default clock one that the OnePlus Oxygen OS has. But other than that, I don't really use any widgets, I don't think. So I see both sides of it. I see the usefulness of widgets, but also they're kind of, I don't know, superfluous, I think, at worst. Okay. And also, you know, if they use more resources, if they drain the battery, then you could argue it's definitely a point of diminishing returns. Okay, I definitely went in a bad lane because all the hammers are hitting against me, but I guess if you just avoid them, it's not really a problem. I'm not going to the meetup, but where are y'all planning? Basically, we're gonna like go around the Seattle area. It really depends. This is really not a good time for a meetup, if I'm being honest. Like, oh, that's right, Matty Boy Qual, let's go. Because there's a pandemic going on, there's wildfires everywhere, there's smoke in the air, it's kind of a mess. There's actually like riots and stuff. So probably one of the worst times to have a meetup, but I think we're still gonna make the most of it. Have you heard of the Henry Stickmin collection on Steam? I have not. Potato, can you tell me more about that? What kind of games does it have in it? Also, Lolo, how's your Tuesday going? I feel like I haven't talked to you much today. The hammers you do perfectly. Let's go. Way to quack, Annie. Way to quack. Barely made it. Let's go, Joseph. Way to make the best of it. That means all of our crew is in and ready for the next round. My goal is to save up to buy the other set of colors, which is the white and red colors. But it might take me a few rounds to get that much. Oh, Hoarders, we got this, gamers. Welcome back, Christy. How was your break? Good to see you back here. Carissa was asking where you were. And all of our hearts were wondering. So Carissa mentioned that she's fully packed up. I know you started packing, but how far along are you, Christy, unpacking? Yeah, she was here, yeah. She was here. Yes, good stuff, good stuff. All right. Oh man, that jump. Oh, it pushed it back. Okay, come on guys, pay attention. Oh my gosh. Crumbs. Good save, gamers. Oh, well, not exactly. Oh. Man. Alright, well now we're kind of in trouble, so. These glitchy. Oh, the frame. Oh, sorry. I was not looking. Oh, shoot. Oh, dang it. I may have just caused us to lose the entire game. Oh my gosh. We lost because of me. I'm so sorry, guys. Hey, Kenzie, how's it going? Welcome on in, Pong. Pong for Smash. Gosh, you really want Pong for Smash, BB? Well, I just made it in here. My Tuesday was pretty bad. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm glad you're feeling better. If you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. What made your day so bad, if you want to? which I should be doing this now, but it's fine. Oh, you should be packing now. You got plenty of time, Christy. You're good. It actually doesn't even really feel like exactly 3 days. I'll be chilling with my friends. Pretty crazy, right? All right, later, BB. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate that. Have a good day, my friend. I agree. It's very surreal, Christy. I cannot believe it's happening this soon. You guys have a jump climb? Aw, lucky. Home from work. Let's go, Fraud. Welcome home. How was work, my friend? How did this happen? I'll tell you how it happened. You, on a whim, you and Carissa and Beck decided to fly out here on a whim. And that started the cascade of what became the meetup. That's exactly what happened. All the folks in the server are like, why not? Well, I wouldn't say all of them. A select few of them. Okay, I don't remember what the numbers are at all. So I don't know who to look at here. Trying to see if someone looks familiar. I think I kind of remember what Annie looks like. Well, we lost. Right. I'm smart. I'm smart. Okay, Annie. Message received. I actually like this update because I can't completely autopilot, right? It forces you to, like, because of all the switch ups, it totally forces you to pay attention. I agree. Perfect music indeed. What are you doing? Sorry about that. I got my plane ticket yesterday. It's been 2 months, almost 3 months. There's an entire Pong for Smash campaign going on my Discord. Great. That's wonderful news. I'm glad to hear that. Basically, all the stress of being an online senior and dealing with... Oh. Sorry to hear that. So you mean like senior in high school? Yeah, I remember you saying you're having some difficulties with like the online stuff that you're dealing with. I'm sorry to hear that, man. But hey, stuff's better for you now, so that's definitely good news. It definitely is worth it just to walk when you know you can walk instead of jumping. It definitely minimizes the variables, like of getting knocked around and tripping and all that, so. Ooh. Ooh. Oh! Dang it. That sucks. Exactly, Risco. We're doing stuff on Saturday and Sunday. I think, man. All the plans are kind of up in the air, so who really knows? But those were the 2 designated days we had in mind. Basically, all the stress of being... I already read that. Bruh, Annie knows where it's at. Wait, what do you mean? Okay, guys, listen to this carefully. This is called Donkey Kong the Hedgehog. Is this hilarious? That's right, Dean. It's pretty good, right? It's a Ben Briggs mashup. I think Ben Briggs does such great work. I love his stuff. He streams on Twitch too, by the way. I have rated him before. Alright, this time we can actually watch one of our teammates. So I'm not being a dummy and looking for teammates where they don't exist. I think this is Joseph. I don't actually know. Yeah, it is. This is Joseph. So just kind of let me know, maybe a couple days at a time. I'd like to come hang out with you. Oh, nice. Awesome. Okay, yeah, I'll see what I can do. We are kind of at max capacity, but I don't think everybody will, everyone will show up. Well, I mean, maybe they will. I don't know. So I'll definitely let you know, Risco. There's a meetup channel where we discuss all this stuff. So I'll definitely let you know if things come up. Let's see. But it would be awesome if we could hang out. Song Request bot. Oh no, it doesn't work with SoundCloud anymore. Sorry, Fraud. It only works with YouTube because of the new bot that I have. It only works with YouTube, unfortunately. There's some weird bugs I'm working out because I moved from Nightbot to Stream Elements. So yeah, sorry about that, Fraud. I know you like SoundCloud, and so did I. So get this, I had to spend time building an entire playlist for what's it called? I had to transfer my entire SoundCloud playlist to YouTube, and there was a service that I paid like $5 for to do it, and it did a terrible job in transferring my entire SoundCloud playlist to my YouTube playlist. I was so disappointed. It got like some of them, but most of them were the wrong videos. They were like half-an-hour versions of the song, or they were just completely unrelated. It was crazy. So that was kind of annoying when I had to move from SoundCloud and migrate to YouTube. But yeah, So actually, Riska, we cut off the meeting of 3 weeks ago for the meetup. So that's why you can't see the channel, because it was an invite-only thing when I pinged the whole server and said, hey, this is the last week to confirm. So if you ask a mod, actually, you better just DM me and have me do that, because, yeah, the cutoff was a few weeks ago for that. But I should be able to add you anyways. Man, what's in my throat? I forgot I need to be watching a teammate here. Oh, the round's already over. That was funny. That was going right along with the beat there for a while. All right, Annie Quack, let's go. Let's go. This is so cursed, but I love it. It feels like it was made to be, you know? Are you intending typos? Well, Quack was because Esther typed in Quack instead of Qual, so now we're all using Quack instead of Qual. So it's kind of like a private joke now, as what happens on the stream quite often. Ooh, Fall Mountain. Annie, I believe in you. Oh, Joseph also quacked. So it's Annie and Joseph. Ha! Maddie did not quack. A private joke you just explained? Well, that's allowed. Then more people are in on the private joke. That's allowed. That's allowed, Christy. Oh, you lost. Gotcha. You're here for support, though. So let's find Annie, then. I forgot what she looks like. Is this her? No. I don't remember. I don't think this is her. Maybe it is? Oh, no, I think this is her. This is her. Le Quack. Gosh dang it, Dean. Welcome Backle. It is like Welcome Backle, yeah. Is it really private then? It still is. When you compare it to all the people in the world, it technically is still private, I would say. And also, it's not owned by the federal government, so it's not public by definition. It's a privately held, it's a privately funded joke, right? Mad Spike's playing Fall Guys now. See, Dean, isn't that weird? It lets Fraud queue up music without timing him out, but for some reason, when you try it, it doesn't work. All right, we'll do one more round with this group, and then we'll take Annie. I'll swap you out with Fraud if Fraud wants to play. If Fraud doesn't want to play, you can stick around. But I'm assuming Fraud wants to play. Exactly. Hey, Sly, welcome on in. Oh, because you're a VIP. I wonder if that's why. That's a really good point. Huh. Let's see if I can change those settings. Those bot settings. Nepotism at its finest. The Fall Mountain run was going smooth until the end there. Yeah, I agree. You're doing so good, Annie. You're doing so good. Let's see. Oh, wait, no, it wouldn't be here. It'd be somewhere else in the settings, I think. Fraud, are you wanting to play next round? Just so I can confirm. You disabled your rewards? Oh. They reappeared now. I was getting excited. Yeah. They do. Oh, wow. A friend pushed me up so that he died. Yeah, it does display as new, which is kind of a weird quirk. Oh, gosh. Bruh. And he knocked me off unintentionally. I gotta fix my stupid Amazon Prime thing too. Ooh, this is another variation where it goes kind of far out. Or at least farther out than normal. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Oh my gosh. That was so close. Holy cow. I think I'll still be okay. I don't make any dumb mistakes like that again. Ooh, rip. Too many people went on that side. Good, good, good. I think I'll barely make it. Yeah. I died at literally the dumbest time at one point. Oh, you qualified? Let's go. Get on a play fraud? Let's go, dude. That's awesome. I think dove is the correct word, by the way, Annie. Actually, I prefer saying dive did. I think dive did is probably the correct version of that. You dived it. You dived it at the right time. I'm idiot. Two derps. I am idiot. You dived it, Steve. Wait, two derps? Oh, how did that happen? What the heck? I don't remember those two derps. I know it's done, but my mind just said idiot time. Is that what you meant to write? Hey, we all gotta have some idiot times. At least once a day, I'd say. I have it more than once a day, personally. But not because I choose to. Alright, grape and watermelon. Oh, man. Plot twist, it was grape. Man, that was crazy. There were two possible options. And it was the one where I wasn't standing on it. So that was crazy. That's peak gameplay right there. I had to move from one square to the other because it was the other one. I said done, not dove. No, I didn't. I know it's dove. Oh, no, you're right. Oh, I was not paying attention at all. I'm assuming you're safe. Oh no, did someone fall off? I'm sorry. If Annie died because she derped me, that would be so sad. Oh, I'm so sorry, Annie. The worst thing imaginable happened. You died over derping me. The worst thing imaginable. I'm sitting comfy. Yeah, nice try. Nice try, dinosaur. Nice try. David, do you have a profile in one of those websites that lists all your own completed games? I do. If you type in !games, you will get a link to it, my friend. It's to my backloggery. Listening to my blotting on the horizon on big old kitty purr like a new motorcycle off to the lot is just... I have no idea what that means, but that sounds great. Priorities, I guess, Annie, I guess. Unintentionally griefing, you tried. You know it's valid because I only give valid derps. I mean, your track record is perfect, Annie. Your track record is perfect. It's sort of like the opposite of like some of, I wouldn't say Dean is the worst offender, but I think Scott's like one of the worst offenders of that. Hey, Sly. Thank you for the 25 bits. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Welcome on in, Sly. How's your Tuesday going? I know you've been here a bit earlier, but just thought I'd ask how your Tuesday's going right now and to this point of the stream. Oh my gosh. That was so bad. Friggin' fruit shoot, man. That took out everyone. Try to get in the middle, and then that one just punishes me. Oh boy. This is not looking promising. Get out of the way, guys. Get out of the way. I don't think I'm making this one. Please get up. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't think I'm making it. Nope. Not. Darn it. Shoot. You're quick on the draw. No kidding, dude. You really are, though. Going good might change my name again. Change your name? What was it the first time, Sly? And what would you be changing it to if you could change it now? Yeah, Mad Spike. Definitely. We'll make room for you. We'll swap 2 people out. Thanks for being here, man. How's your Tuesday going? And also, how's your mouth feeling? You on painkillers and stuff? Where's Mario Party 9? This is Mario Party 9. You left the party? Thanks, Annie. Appreciate that. So that'll be the slot for Fraud. And then I think we'll kick Joseph out and make room for Mad Spike. I think Joseph's been here the second longest. It depends on if Maddie Boy or Joseph. It depends if like one of them leaves or not. That'll determine who we swap out. But yeah, Mad Spike, we definitely have a spot for you. I think this is Joseph. Yeah, this is Joseph. No painkillers? I'm all good after a few hours? Round 2's in 2 weeks. Dang, dude. Dang. Well, I'm glad you're doing well, at least. That's good news. I feel like that's a lot in a row. It was Sly. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. So does Sly GT have any kind of meaning, or is it just a combination of characters that you liked? You never needed painkillers before? Wow. I remember, I don't think this is related to what you did. I think you got crowns put in or something? I don't remember. Or you got fillings. I think I got fillings, not crowns. I don't remember. But I got my wisdom teeth removed, and I needed painkillers for sure. It was brutal. I tried to go into work like a few days later, and I was like, I can't do this. Oh, fillings. You never needed fillings before. Okay, gotcha. I'm fine with swapping out. All right, sounds good, Joseph. Thank you. Then yeah, we'll see if Matty Boy stays in the chat, which I'm assuming he will stay in the game. Then we'll swap you and Annie out for Fraud. If Fraud's still in the chat, let me know so we can throw you in really quickly. I feel like my wisdom teeth weren't as bad as I thought they'd be. Really? I'm glad it was better. I got laughing gas for mine, and I definitely was in a weird state after I got it. I actually got my cell phone, and I called my girlfriend at the time, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Oh yeah, I just got my wisdom teeth removed," and I sounded like I was drunk. And she's like, "You should probably go to sleep." I'm like, "Oh no, I've been asleep for hours already." And my mom recorded me. It was actually really funny. Still in chat? Haven't figured out the fall mountain pathway yet. Yeah, with all the new stuff. And it changes too. It's not always the same. Like, look how fast that moves. He's going against the hammers. Ooh, you hate to see it. That was brutal. Is the 3DS still a thing? It's been a while since I heard from it. You mean like the Nintendo 3DS? I just made it up, but there's another streamer named Sly. Oh, If you can, Sly, if this helps you, I would pick a name that's unique, memorable, easy to say, and easy to say the characters for it, and as short as possible, and is on as many, available on as many social networks as you can get. All right, Joseph, thanks so much, dude, for the games, and Annie, thanks for the games. I'm now inviting Fraud and Mad Spike. So, if you guys can accept, that would be epic. And we'll get the game ready, and we're all ready up. Hey, Queen. When I got mine taken out, I guess I cried the entire time and threw up my meds. I'm so sorry, Queen. That sounds so unpleasant. Thankfully, I was aware what I was doing. Were you? I wasn't. The nurse was like, "It's clear this guy's never taken drugs before," to my mom. It was really funny. The stream is buffering. I'm sorry, Potato. Connection error. That was dumb. All right, let me try to remember who's in the team. We have Matty Boy. We have Fraud here. No, Matty Boy. I'm gonna add you because not everyone has everyone added. It'd be easier if I added you guys. Maximum Swagger. I got booted. Yeah, everyone got booted. Everyone ready up? The Nintendo 3DS is still kicking. We can still make games for it. There you go. The Kimballs are the only streamers I have technical issues with. Maybe it's the high bitrate we stream at. I really thought the Switch was a replacement for the console and the handheld. I feel like it is to the market. I don't think that anyone really considers the 3DS much anymore, to be honest. You still had everyone? Really? Really? I didn't know that, Mad Spike. I didn't realize they had everyone added. We were all in the lobby together, so that's why I invited you. Oh. So I was the only one that left. I see what you're saying. Sorry about that. The problem is I got like several invites, so I was like, I guess I was out of it, but at least I knew what I was saying. Oh, yeah, I didn't at all. I was out of it. Wait, hold on. You got recorded when you were laughing gas? Yeah. Yeah, my mom recorded me, and I think it's really funny. Even in that state, I was like, Mom, stop recording. My phone has a higher megapixel. Use mine. Even when I was in that state. This is a Splatoon remix. Yes, that Ben Briggs created. It's called Stay Fresh. Exactly. Good ear, Sly. Good ear. It's on the door on the left, gamers. Yeah, I know, Annie. It's kind of cringe. Maximum swagger. All right, gamers. Best of luck. Got kicked? Are you serious? Did everyone get kicked? Gosh dang it, this heckin' game, man. It's me and someone. It's everyone but Mad Spike. That's so frustrating. That's frustrating. If you want, what we'll try, Mad Spike, is you host. If you host, I'll invite everyone else, and we can try to see if that fixes the issue. I don't know if the recording exists anymore. Thanks for pushing me. Appreciate it. What was that person doing? I feel like they were just there to push me out. That was brutal. I think I'm gonna die, to be honest. I don't think I'm gonna qualify. Oh my gosh. I didn't know if it would pause or not. I was definitely counting on it pausing. Oh, I'm not qualifying for sure. I'm like the last person. Oh, that was so dumb. Callie Marie from Splatoon, that's right. The classic quote. Dave, we need a recording of that. Hey, how's it going, Matt? Maybe you get sponsored if you change your name to Davy Jones. Oh, Matt. I've heard that joke so many times. Did you ever see Lolly's Davy Jones like drawing of me? It's actually hilarious. I think it's pinned in creations if you check in the Discord, Matt. Also, Matt, how are you? How's your Tuesday going, dude? I've not seen that DoorDash variation yet. Yeah. Dude, go in creations, dude. It's hilarious. I just did an anti-pog. I anti-pog right there. That's a good way of putting it, Luigi. Bum, ba-da-ba-da-bum. Oh, I missed Dizzy Heights. This is not very pog. 7K more points to VIP. Nice. Welcome to the road. Welcome to the road to VIP. That's awesome, Joseph. We're super close now, dude. I don't remember what the... Oh, you know what? Fraud just changed from default costume, I'm pretty sure. I think he's robot costume now. I do not remember adding this song to my playlist. I'll go check in. Really good. Just stream for a bit. Oh, cool. That's awesome. What'd you stream at? And how's your how you feeling? Like, you feeling better? I find it interesting that the variations are inconsistent. Like, they're not always there the same. I like that. It definitely mixes things up. One is Gato, other is Gold Boxer. Oh. Thank you. One is the Robo Gato. Huh. I still remember 3 months ago I said I was gonna get it. 3 months flew by. Huh. Yeah, they did. That is crazy. You were on it, just gold gloves. Thanks. Thanks, Matt Spike. I clearly am having trouble identifying these costumes. Way better. On an inhaler now. And not getting the breathing issues. Just chatted for a bit. Wow, that's awesome. Bowling Flash games. That's hilarious. And some chess. That sounds like your classic chill stream. That's good news, man. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad your inhaler is working out for you. You like to see it. I just poured myself some sweet tea. So I'm feeling that right now. So don't die. Thank you, Christy. Although I did already die, unfortunately. A little disappointing. I think this is maybe fraud. No, it's not. I don't think that's what those are fraud's numbers. Is this one fraud? I don't know. I don't know, gamers. I don't know. That's all right, Christy. Heck indeed. I think you're okay, though. I'm going to start streaming, but I'm going to wait 2 months before I start. Really? Is that because you want to change your name? I lost the game just to derp him. It was epic. Yeah, Annie. Epic is definitely, you know, a word for it. So have you decided what username you want yet, Sly? I would definitely think about that. And like I said, you need a combination of the shortest one, aka the shortest, the most unique, and the most widely available, the catchiest, and the easiest to spell. It's a lot of, like, combinations. I'm not necessarily following my own advice because I pick my personal, like, my full name, which is kind of not best practice. It's 13 characters long because David Kimball is a very common name, so I've got to have it be David V. Kimball. But the advantage is I'm the same on everything because it's unique enough. It's also my name, so I'm very easily Googleable, and it ranks very high in the SEO for David Kimball, which is great. So it does pay off. Very off topic, but I absolutely love the way Scott the Woz is building up his own little world in his videos. It's basically a Scott the Woz cinematic universe where Scott exists in his own terms, and he never acknowledges he has a YouTube channel. It's absolutely amazing. I'm excited to see where that's cool. I agree. I do like that. He puts a lot of creativity in his stuff, which I really enjoy. You can call it my derp IRL, Chris. You certainly can, but they won't go towards the derp counter. I can tell you that right now. Space Chicken fits all of those, except most of them. I feel like Space Chicken is almost unique enough to not be taken. At the same time, I do feel like people will take Space Chicken, to be honest. How's it going, dude, by the way? Welcome on in. Do you ever realize how weird it is to say your name when you tell it to people? Because that's me. How weird it is to say your name when you tell people. I don't feel that way, Fled. You mean like your real name? Because for me, my username and my real name are the same. Oh, your name is David. Oh. Sorry, I must be misinterpreting what you're saying. Sounds good, Sly. Doesn't matter. If you were big enough, people take your name no matter where you go. That's true. Yeah. That's very true. There's no, like, username reservation policy, I don't think. Also, don't know if you've seen it yet, but his most recent videos, yes. I was actually kind of disappointed with Scott the Woz's N64 episode. He kind of ragged on it, said it was ugly, and, like, nothing really came out for it. And then he talked about how great the games were on it. And then he's like, it's okay. And I was like, how? Like, I saw a, also Relax made a video on Mario Kart Double Dash. And he said a bunch of stuff like, oh man, like this is such a kooky, crazy time. It was like so unpolished yet. GameCube, it was still like the frontier. And I was like, everything he's saying about the GameCube is exactly what the N64 was, not the GameCube. By the time the GameCube came around, things were starting to get more refined. Think about Smash 64 versus Melee. One's a comic book, one's like more refined and like fleshed out. Think about Mario 64 versus Sunshine. Sunshine's got that extra little bit of polish on there. And Mario 64 is like the wild open world, right? So I just did not agree with Relax's take on that. And I also didn't agree with Scott the Woz. I think they had really bad takes when it comes to N64 and GameCube stuff. It's very lopsided. Very lopsided. There's no YouTubers Guild. Yeah, unfortunately there isn't. Or maybe fortunately. Like, my name is Dylan. I feel weird when I tell people my name because, like, I don't know if it feels real enough. Real enough? Huh. I'm not sure I understand what you mean there, Fled. I guess, like, if you're used to going by one name and then some people call you another name, that can be weird. But for me, it's the same for both. So when David gets popular, make sure people never figure out what the V stands for. Flap. Yeah, that's what it stands for, Space Chicken. I just got my original N64 from my parents. Let's go, Mad Spike. That's awesome, dude. I know you own Banjo-Kazooie. What other games did you own on it that you really enjoyed? Been boxed for ages? That's fantastic. I'm glad it came out of its box. Oh no, that person died. Is anyone else left? Or did we all die? David Ventriloquist Kimball. That's the actual meaning of the letter V, actually, yeah. Oh man. I feel like N64 is my favorite console. Oh boy. We're gonna come back to this fascinating discussion of consoles, but first enjoy a Mr. IT, a terrifying video. Hi, I'm David. I work in IT. And in between installing software and removing viruses, I get computers. I'm super OP in my life, and I have a harem and people love me anime style. What are you talking about? Who is the hacker 4chan? Tradition is just peer pressure from dead relatives. Do you know how serious this is? This is not family friendly. Don't you know when your actions have consequences? When will you learn? Has it really come to this? And I just gave them all your aliases. You've never seen a scream like this. It's the biggest, it's the best. We have the biggest and best screams in the world. Nobody makes screams like us. Don't be scared, stupid. Don't be scared. Join us. I'm not proud of what you just witnessed, but there it is. Oh, sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Hello? I hope you enjoyed that. JS Grant made that, by the way. And he just randomly showed it one time, and I was like, why was this made? But also, that's hilarious. What did I just witness? That was JS Grant's edit of me. He made a video of me. So, hope you enjoyed that. It's weird hearing David say pewters, but in a natural way and not cut up and edited. No, I think you still edited it. Because I don't think I ever said pewters. I think I said computers, but he still edited it out. I think. I don't know for sure. You could ask him. Grant's the one that made the video. So. That was kind of weird. I think I floated in the air there for a bit. Oh gosh, that was a miracle. I chose a really bad time to jump. Hey, YOLO, it's Lolo. Let's go. Where do I get a repository of clips of you and Donnie? People just found them over time. They Googled my name, they'd find random videos and be kicked again. I'm sorry, Mad Spike. That's really frustrating. Again, remind me. You start the lobby. I will invite the others, and we'll see if that fixes it. All right? I completely forgot. The editing he did on that video was insane. I agree. Because what he would do, right, is he would announce my message, and he would get me to say the most ridiculous things. And, oh, let's go. It's Slime Climb. Let's do it. And, I mean, I redeemed them, and I did not know he was using those clips for a video. So I've got to be careful what I say, really, when it comes down to it. Oh, yeah, there's another mashup song. No Dorito strat this time. Oh, gosh, I don't like being in a cluster of people like this. Oh. Alright, that was good. That was good. We'll take those. We take those. Now, here's where it's going to get crazy. There's an end section that kind of varies. It's funny, you can tell there's less griefers because people are like genuinely curious how things get mixed up. Which is like pretty funny actually. pushing me off. All right, so I think these move faster than normal, and that's definitely a new section. So let's... Oh, they move at variable speeds, and there's variable distances, so it is a lot of big difference. No! Why did I do that? Oh, that was so stupid. Ah, I was not thinking. I died on the very last part. That was so dumb. Personally, I think Scott did rag on the N64 a bit, but he did acknowledge how revolutionary it was for the time, and what games like GoldenEye 007 did to their respective genres, and did talk about good things about the console and game overall. I will agree it was somewhat negative, but only where it was actually a problem. So, yeah, right, Luigi. I acknowledge that too. I think, basically, like I said in the beginning, he said, it's okay, it's like very negative, and then he talked about the games and talked about how great the games were, and then he was like, it was eh. He talked about how the Rumble Pack was crazy. He talked about how good Star Fox 64 was. He talked about how great Mario 64 was and GoldenEye and all these games. And then his conclusion was just, oh, it was all right. Or like, look how ugly it looks. Or, you know, it didn't support third-party developers. There was like no games on it. And I was like, that's just not true. Like, the third-party support that it got, like, it obviously didn't get as much as the PS1, and it sold way less than the PS1. It sold a third of the units. But it got Rare, which is like pinnacle second-party support, which is huge. Like, I could see basically his critique of the 64 if Rare just didn't have a presence on the 64. I could maybe see that, despite how much I love the console and how much I love even the non-Rare games on 64. But I think he just was way too critical. Not only was Rare in their golden age and just made so many good games on the platform, but the N64 games themselves are really good. So I think he was overly critical and harsh. And even as I say that, I think he praised the game so much for him to have that negative conclusion in the end. So I'm just very confused with how he went about it. And then to go back to the relax thing, I think all the praise he gives the GameCube should be given to the 64. So I don't know if it's an age thing or what, but... And by the way, I think in general, Scott's, you know, his takes are pretty fair overall. Even though he likes Brawl a lot more than Melee, and he likes Galaxy as like his favorite game, which I think is very questionable. I understand why he likes them, and I think they're fair. It's fair to make what he says. But I know the Pineapple was doing so well, and then he fell. Oh no! Oop, he's surviving. Oop! Oh! There's like 4 people left, I think. Nope, 5. Ooh, it's getting real jittery. I think Fraud's in. Although, is this Fraud? I don't actually know what his number is. I keep forgetting. Let's make a video addressing these concerns. Yeah? You want to make a video, Space Chicken? I would, like, fangirl if I were to collab with you on a video. I spent time watching some of your videos, dude, and I really enjoy them, man. You make awesome videos, Space. Did Fraud make it? Oh, he already died? Wait, did Matty Boy win? Did Matty Boy win? Matty Boy may have won that one. I'm not 100% sure. We lost someone. Oh, I thought that was him. No, I don't think so. Fill it in Smash. Who are we missing? Oh, we're missing Mad Spike. We'll see if Mad Spike's even here. If not, we'll just continue on. My Brawl is better, but Melee is better handling movement. Why would you say Brawl is better? I'm just curious. I mean, Brawl had more content, yes. But is more always better? I don't know. Who's still in that you know? I think Fraud and Matty Boy are still in. You know what? Since he's not here, Matt, if you don't have any reservations, it'd be fun to add you in if you'd like, Matt. But don't feel pressured to if you don't want to. And that goes back to Annie too. Since Mad Spike's not here, I could add you, Annie. You know what was stupid though? Is we haven't been able to play with Mad Spike, which kind of bums me out because he keeps getting kicked. I don't think so because of the RoboCast. We wanted a white face. Gotcha. It's Bonsai Nader. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going, Lies? Welcome on in. You were playing Fall Guys. How'd your Fall Guys go, Bonsai? Hello, Daryl. Welcome on in. Hello, Change Garcia. Poison Boy. You guys, yeah, how's it going, Distant Babble? We have a raid from none other than Bonsai. That was weird. All right, let's try that again. We have a raid from Bonsai. That's better. How was your stream, Bonsai? Thank you so much for the raid. That's really kind of you. Poison Boy, welcome on in, everybody. It's so good to see you. Brawl was better because of a personal preference. Because Brawl was my first Smash game. I love the story. It was gritty art style. I mean, I'm glad you enjoyed those things. Hey, thank you so much, Miss Kitten, for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome on in. Look at all the hype in chat. This is great. We're gonna start off with just this, and we'll get the ground moving. But if someone else would like to play, just give me a holler, and I'll add you right in. Distant Babble, thank you so much for the follow. I genuinely appreciate that. It was great. Excuse me. Found you from Russell Stewart. Oh, that's right. I knew I recognized your name. Yeah, Stewart. I love Russell Stewart. He is such a talented guy. And Poison Boy, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I knew I recognized your name from somewhere. I've followed him for a few years now, and I found him because I was looking for the family-friendly tag on Twitch, and he uses the family-friendly tag, so I stumbled upon him that way, and I've been a fan ever since. Well, as Scott has said before, in his opinion, he feels the N64 games haven't aged as well as the games that came out on the console like the GameCube. I think with knowing his take on that, it's easy to understand why he gave the N64 basically an eh. Man, I think in some ways GameCube games do age better than 64 ones, but I wouldn't necessarily say in many meaningful ways. For example, a lot of the ways that I think the N64 games age is remedied by playing on third-party controllers. So I think the control stick on the 64 controllers isn't ideal, but I would say in many other regards, like, have you played Star Fox 64? That game is timeless. That game is great. Mario 64? I don't need to say anything more. You're family friendly? That is awesome, Bonsai. So, yeah, you can add a tag just before, like when you're changing your like information, like what game you're playing and all that. There's a tags section, so you can mark yourself off. Also, if you do !FFL in chat, so do FFL. That's where I talk about my stream team, Family Friendly Live, and we're an entire team of people that do family friendly family-friendly streams. And I founded it about a year and a half ago, question mark, I think. And we have about 30 members. So, hey, if you're interested in that, give me a holler. If you can just apply, and if you'd like, we'll review your stream and your community, and we'll get back to you on whether or not. Oh boy, I don't know if I'm making it. It's gonna be close. I just made it. Let's go, gamers. Welcome back, Sly. You're gonna whisper me something. Whoa. Okay, I don't really get Twitch whispers, so I would recommend you join the Discord. If you join the Discord, then I will definitely get your DM. I don't usually get them. I can't do family friendly because my friends cuss. Yeah, Fled, that is one unfortunate thing. When you are a family friendly streamer, you have to restrict what, if you do voice chat, you have to basically explain, hey, this is family friendly. F-Zero fans still waiting for a new game. I know, Joseph, aren't we? I love F-Zero GX. That game is great, but I think I prefer F-Zero X, actually. I'm gonna eat now. Sounds awesome, Bonsai. Thank you again so much for the follow from the other day and for today's raid. Enjoy your food, whatever you're having, and I really appreciate that. Good night, my friend. I'm right there with Daryl. Have a fantastic night. I hate being bossy and telling people not to cuss. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. I agree. But a better way to go about that, in my opinion, is not to be like, hey, guys, don't cuss. It's to, hey, guys, just a reminder, we are a family-friendly stream, so if you could try to control, you know, how you speak, I'd really appreciate that, because my audience is used to a more family-friendly type of content. Then they understand a bit more. But I understand their apprehension still, because you're basically like dictating, you're dictating their speech, right? Which is not something that is that fun to do, nor should it be. I mean, I'm actually a believer in freedom of speech as one of the most important things ever, but within, you know, a context of, if you want to control speech in a certain way for purposes of, you know, like basically freedom of speech first and foremost, but not every platform needs to have freedom of speech within like private domains. That is basically what I'm trying to say. So I was kind of convoluted, but hopefully you guys understood what I was trying to say there. Alright, alright, alright. Oh! That was so lucky. Goodness. Okay, that's too big of a gap to jump over, David. Don't know what you did last time. Oh my gosh. We've had a few close calls, gamers. Just gotta wait it out. Someone's gonna die. Oh boy. That was so heckin' lucky. Maze Man, asking isn't dictating. I mean, you kind of are. I mean, you're asking, but you're really kind of forcing them to. Like, hey, I have a family-friendly stream, and if you can't be family-friendly, I can't have you on here, is what you're really saying. Sarah, welcome back. Yes, I am here. Welcome back. We love to see it. DM you on Discord. Sounds good, Sly. Thank you. I got some toothpaste and milk. Let's go. What kind of milk did you get? I always get whole milk myself. Took you long enough to get through the thing. Shake my head. Got him. Does David drop his Jones hammer on anyone who dares violate his family-friendly rules? I do. My signature Jones hammer. I don't know. It should be hard for people to follow stream rules. I agree. But it's still uncomfortable. Hey, Kenzie, welcome back. Honestly, I was going to get back into streaming too. Did a Rocket League a few days ago, but if you guys are open to family-friendly live. Oh, really? That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, apply, man. I encourage everyone to apply because we will review you, and the leadership team will make a decision. It's not just my decision. It's a group decision. So, I love that emote distant. That's fantastic. No, I didn't pause, but it's black. That's weird. Oat milk? Oh, that's right. I remember you asked me to do it. I gotta be honest, Christy. I'm a little scared to try it because I don't like coconut milk. I don't like almond milk. So I feel like I wouldn't like oat milk. If it tastes like skim milk, I probably wouldn't like it. So I gotta admit to you, I didn't try it. Black. Oh, lots of derp, I guess. You got me good, Christy. You got me good. Jones should absolutely sponsor me. I mean, I'm competing with Tony Hawk for sponsorship, so I don't know if I can really compete with that. Hopefully they still will. The only good alt milk is cashew milk? What does cashew milk taste like? Sounds kind of nutty. Get it? Got him. Space, I'll absolutely fight you. Dang. Chrissy just threw down the glove. That's kind of scary, though. Okay, 20 seconds left. Yeah, people running into you, man. That's the death of me. I started getting bumped. I'm like, no, don't lose your foothold. I got 2% milk from my coffee because I've been making lattes and it tastes odd with soy milk. Gotcha, gotcha. Almond milk isn't even milk, it's almond liquid. That's a good distinction, Maze. I'm sure you're right about that, actually. So I legit want to know, would you react if Jones actually agreed to sponsor? I would be so happy. I think it'd be awesome. I would love it. Luigi. I will keep it noted if I do get into stream again. It'll be cool, like 2 weeks at the earliest. Maybe once I get some streams going, I will apply. Nice. And they get profanity and content. Really? Huh. That's awesome. I didn't realize that, Joseph. That's fantastic. You make a protein shake with oat milk, and I'll make a protein shake with cashew milk, and we'll do a blind taste test with Davy Boy. That works for you, best mod? Nice. Yes, that works for me, Space, but also, gosh dang it. David V. Fake. I think that's a fair test. Oh my gosh, there's a Yeetus. There's a Yeetus in this game now, which makes things more interesting. Oh snap, oh snap, they're fighting the hammer. They're fighting the hammer. Okay, good block, good block. Good, good, good. I feel satisfied when I hit makes a positive impact. But so many times I hit it and it gets ricocheted, like immediately after I hit it. Oh gosh. Good, good, good. Okay, I feel like that definitely saved us there. Wait for the hammer to yeet it. Oh gosh, this is not good. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh no. We definitely don't want it to go in that corner. Oh man, yellow pushed it that way, which kind of saved us there. Oh boy. Good, good. Oh boy. Good. Oh no! Oh gosh, I failed there. I'm the reason that we lost that one. I'm definitely the reason we lost that one. Okay. Come on. Oh my gosh. Man, that was really crazy. Good, good, good. We're at least tying it up. Come on, hit it in there. Good, good. Come on, hammer, help us out. Oh gosh, that was blue that hit it back here. No! 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 Oh, what a shame. I just got the old-fashioned seesaws, but fewer of them. Now we're facing. Hey, Matty boy, do you mind not sending me Steam stuff? Just because it does make a sound every time. Not a big deal, but just if you don't mind. Someone got kicked? Who got kicked? Oh, no one did. We played with 3 of us. Hey, Evan, if you'd like, I can add you to this game because there's an open spot. If I know anything about Christy, that she's pretty uppy ipwa wajat. It ain't that true. If you guys use the Christy command, you can know it too. I understand, but there is a way to disable the noise. Oh, is there? Gosh dang it. I don't know. I'm a millennial. I don't know how games work. Notifications. Play a sound. No. Okay, I think I fixed it. I never use the command. All right, I'm going to ready up unless someone else wants to join. Annie can join. Space Chicken can join. Yeah, it's good. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you for letting me know about that. Oh, you mean Christy. Exactly, Kenzie. Best mod. Did I hear Evan? Yeah, Echan. Echan's name is Evan. Gosh dang it, everyone. Nice, Christy. Nice. That was a perfect application. I just know off the top of my head. Okay, so Mad Spike, if you'd like, how about you invite me? And then I will invite Matty Boy and Fraud. And then maybe we can all get in a game together, alright? Because I want to try playing with Mad Spike, because we didn't get to play with him. Wow, the time has flown. It's almost 9 o'clock. That's crazy. I did have a hit parade of variation today where the spinning doors were like a spinny thing. Then started with the rolly gig. Really? Huh. I'll join in a few. Alright, sounds good. I'm almost done streaming, actually. Don't leave us. Well, I actually have stuff I gotta get prepared for, unfortunately, for the meetup. Alright, so people are being kind of in limbo about being able if they can join or not. So I'm gonna invite the first person I see that's online. Joseph's available. Oh, nope. Mad Spike just joined. Alright. So I'm gonna join Mad Spike's game. Sorry guys. I really want to play with Mad Spike. So I'm gonna join Mad Spike's. And then I'm gonna invite. Where's Fraud? Fraud. And Matty Boy. And we're gonna try to get this to work. Alright, everyone ready up. Let's see if that'll work. Sorry, gamers. Very nice. Thanks for queuing this up, Fraud. I appreciate it. Sorry, Joseph. By the way, Space Chicken, if you were serious about making a video on whatever we were I was just talking about with the GameCube and the N64 and stuff, I would love to do something like that. Just so you know. If you're kidding around, if you were chiding me, that's fine. But I just wanted you to know. All right, Dizzy Heights, let's do this. I know it's not one of Annie's favorites, so, but I actually enjoy Dizzy Heights. By the way, guys, I'm gonna miss you guys so much. I'm gonna be taking a break from streaming for a week or so for the meetup, so I won't see a lot of you for a while. Here's your daily reminder that Esther posted 28 minion memes in David's Discord. I was horrified. I was so horrified I decided not to comment because I knew if I responded, it would just acknowledge, it would give her a victory I didn't want to give her. Yeah, it won't be that long, Annie. What we'll try to do, actually, for anybody that's not able to come to the meetup, we're probably going to try to do like a shared Discord video chat. So if you guys want to see us all hanging out together, we'll probably do some kind of shared Discord video chat in the Discord server. So just make sure you're part of that and keep your eyes peeled. We'll probably make it like an event. So, oh my gosh. I can't tell if I'm wasting time or not by doing that. Gosh, that was brutal. So make sure you have the server event ping roll, and I will, you'll get notified when we do that, all right? Oh gosh. Wow, that was so lucky. This is the video game version of Takashi's Castle. That's awesome, Disney. I like that. I sent you a username suggestion. All right, sounds good. Thank you, Sly. I think keeping it private's a really good idea, by the way. I'm gonna miss you too, Kenzie. I'm gonna miss you too. I wanna play Super Mario Sunshine again tonight, but it's been a minute. That's a good game. I do recommend it. All good over here. All right, sounds good. It would take a while, but I'm open-minded about it, man. All right. All right. Just let me know. If I could have went to the meetup, but the plane ticket and I'm very lazy. Fair enough. David runs the official and totally not parody at all Microsoft Cortana Twitter account. He's a qualified as. Oh, is that my qualification to be sponsored by Jones Soda? Gotcha, Luigi. In case you want to join cool people like me, thank you for throwing that link in that Discord link in chat, Christy. Suggestion: David V. Kimbot's name should be in a blue. That may be similar to. I like that. My name's already in blue, so I don't want to confuse the bot and myself, but I do like that suggestion. I picked green to make it very clear that he's the bot. So, oh gosh. For some reason, I'm legendarily bad at jumping off of this ramp. I don't know why. So he's chilling there. Oops. But not a lot of people are getting infected. This is kind of crazy. Yeah, thank you, teammate, for pushing me off. Big appreciate. That's epic. I'm happy with my maneuvering right now. Oh, crumbs. Let's go. Good job, team. That was good. I also love when you hang out with us, Annie. I agree with Christy. Your Discord is literally one of the only two I'm occasionally active in, and I am thankful for that. Board Gamer here. I keep hearing about this game. It looks fun. Distant Babel, it is really fun. I do recommend it. I do really recommend it. I've gotten a lot of value out of it. I'm a big fan of Kimbo. Who's Kimbo? I love hanging out with everyone in the Discord. It's great. I agree. Jinx can be rough. I agree, Ben, but we just barely made it. Been looking for a bit. No worries, Ben. No worries. No worries. Stream's almost over, actually, so y'all better put up with me somehow, so thank you. Happy to more than put up with you, but enjoy your company, Annie. You're awesome. I have 19 crowns. I need 20. Please help. Yeah, Ben has like well over 100. I can't get over your neighbor. Your neighbor? My name is Jeff is an excellent username suggestion. Thank you. Although it's probably taken, I'd imagine, on multiple platforms. She got healed from your soft grass. Oh, that's right! That's right! That neighbor, I forgot about that. Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny, Ben. Oh gosh, chat's exploding and I'm playing an intense round of Block Party. Wish I could read it more. But you know what's crazy? On online video games, you can't pause. I don't know if you guys knew this, but it's kind of crazy. When you pause, it doesn't pause for everyone else like when you play multiplayer games on retro consoles. I can't believe I just referred to GameCube and N64 as retro. kind of cringe. I guess it's considered retro now, which is kind of sad. Poison Boy, thank you so much for the follow. I don't know why I didn't notice that the first time. I like this song a lot. Oh my gosh. I got carried way farther than I wanted to be because I landed on people's heads. Again, happened again. I feel like jumping on people's heads happens a lot more often after the update. Gosh, get away from me, teammate. Oh boy. I do not have a good feeling about this. Oh, that was so stressful. You think Lulzy Joe's taken? Probably not. I bet Lulzy Joe's a fairly easily taken one. She gets healed from your soft grass. I wonder where Essie got all the minion memes though. Is she a boomer that already has them, or did she go out of her way to find those? Let's go. That's hilarious. I don't know. I don't know where she got them, but she did have a lot of them, and it was kind of terrifying to be honest. Let's see. David, have you not seen Ben's tweet? Yes, I have. I saw her again today. Gosh dang it, Ben. It's actually hilarious. I stopped playing video games online due to the overly toxic environment it has become. Huh. That's hilarious. No, there's no chat online at all, Babel. You should be fine. You guys are the only handful of people I talk to that often. I only have to worry about 3 people who actively talk to me on a daily basis, so being able to talk to all you guys feels great. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm genuinely happy to hear that, dude. That's awesome. Joseph, you're an awesome member of the community. I'm super glad that you stumbled upon mine. Wow. I can't believe I dove. Yeah, I think I barely made it. Twitch is my only form of interaction with other humans. Really, Annie? Wow. That's pretty crazy. Your server is the server I'm most active in. Minis Discord Arctic Tech is my second most active. Really? That's awesome. Well, I'm glad that you're in the most, I'm really glad that you're really active in mine. That makes me feel good. Sorry, Maze Man. Links are disabled to everyone except for subs and VIPs. David, I need to come lay on your grass for a bit. There's a spot just for you, Space Chicken. Don't even worry about it. You have to do it next to, like, you know, all the manure and everything, but that should be fine. Luigi Gaming has been following David Kimball for 6 months and 26 days. Nice, almost 27. All this talk has made me want to try it, to be honest. I'll be over Friday. Sounds good. Sounds good, Space Chicken. No problem. There's a section of grass with your name on it. Stole my spot. I stole your spot, Fraud. Sorry about that, dude. Oh gosh, I want to read chat, but I'm also trying to not die here. It's that delicate balance of reading chat and staying alive, you know what I'm saying, fellow gamers? I love Garrett Williamson's music. Garrett Williamson makes amazing stuff, dude. Big fan. Alright, so if that one's one of the ones that's surviving one, that'd be kind of a bummer. Okay, we're good. We're good no matter what. Oh my gosh. There's so many people on this one little tiny... Oh gosh. Oh, someone almost died. Oh my gosh. Oh! No! No, that was so unfortunate. Well, let's watch our friend here. I still don't really know who this is. Maybe it's Mad Spike? Oh, yeah, sorry about that, Maze. Yeah, on request for subs only. It says in my title. Okay, so Risco's been following me for 2 years and 7 months. That's awesome, dude. It's always Jump Showdown, right? It really is. Thanks, Ben, for having faith in me, but I died in a really silly way. Your server's at the top of my server list. Let's go, Luigi. It makes me feel great. It makes me feel great. It's a very high honor, yeah. Be number 1 on the top, that's a big deal. To earthing my own. Why does Switch have tears on that? I don't know, on the sad face. They like being dramatic, of course. It's not accurate, Annie, that's right. It's fine, Ben, it's fine. I did get 1 dub at the very beginning of stream, and it was on, of course it was on this one. It was on Jump Showdown, so, oh my gosh, that was a miracle. Oh no, this splits down to just 1 guy. I don't remember. Oh, I think he won. I think he won because he was higher in the air. Yeah. Nice. Good job. Is that a Mad Spike or is that Natty Boy? 7 months. Let's go, Christy. Nice. That was Matty Boy. Good job, Matty Boy. We are actually ending stream right now, Evan, but thank you so much for hanging out as always. I'm sure there's a whole group of people that are like up for playing though. So, oh, you know what's crazy though? I'm so close to unlocking Big Bad, or actually, no, I guess I wanted both these colors. Oh well, who cares? All right. Yeah, no worries, Evan, no worries. But I'm sure if you hang out with the group, then there'll be an opening. So we're gonna pause the music here, and we're gonna go to the lottery, and we're gonna see if I have to do anything stupid. What? Go to the lottery, please. Goodness. Here we go. Oh, it didn't roll the... Hold on. Let's add another derp. Now let's do that again. If I do a quad dub, I won't be happy. The only fat dub is the dub you get 3 hours into laying on someone else's grass. Gosh dang it. Now, Space Chicken is very obsessed with this idea of laying in someone's grass. I think that's really cracks me up. I'm sorry, we're not getting a quad dab tonight. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it, gamers. Oh, the standard one though. All right, we got a micro dab and a quad dab, or a standard dab. So there's only two opportunities left. Let's see what happens here. He did it. Oh, another one. The last spin. Yeah. All right, Fraud. Let's see if you're right here. Remember when he got a triple quad dab and shoved a tortilla in his mouth? Yep. I was aghast. All right. Nice try, gamers, but unfortunately, there was no quad dab this lovely evening. So again, I want to reiterate, you guys should absolutely join the Discord if you can. If you join the Discord, we will be hanging out there a lot. If I put the Discord link in chat, we'll be raiding somebody now. If you guys can, click above the Clippy Raid button, and we'll be raiding someone. Let's figure out who, and we'll give them some love. Ooh, you know what? Oh gosh, we have so many good people to raid. Let's see. What game are these folks playing? Thanks for the hooey emote. Can you imagine trying to quad that with 4 appendages? Gosh dang it, Pixel. How's it going, dude? Thanks for being here. Yeah, I think we can. Yeah. Oh, I was just about to raid Fluffykins. Yeah, and he's only an hour into stream, so I'm assuming he'll be on there for a little while longer. As all of you are already doing, there's a pre-made message ready for the raid. Above my head, there's a Clippy Raid button. If you click that and grab that message, we can attack Von Fluffykins' chat with it. Don't go too crazy. Maybe put us like 3 or 4 and then chat with him. Guy is awesome. You guys will like him. He's playing Chrono Trigger right now. Enjoy some classic retro wonderfulness. I know he's a big fan of Chrono Trigger, so he's going to have fun, which means we're all going to have fun. So again, I will be probably taking a break from streaming for a while, and I might not be super responsive to messages as I will be fairly preoccupied and working on some stuff. So, that being said, good night. I love you all, and I'll see you in the Discord. Good night, goodbye, and as always, enjoy the credits. Thank you.